more girls here than anywhere in the world, and we play rock and roll. All we do now, we don't like add in. Some clubs will play a little bit of rock and roll. We play only rock and roll. I like the girls that come here.
All right, we're on Disco Acid Cult TV. I think... Oh, shit, you know what? I forgot to change the background. There we go. Let's get it to the one-man background. Let me actually... I think I got a response on Discord. We might have a caller. Might not have a caller. That's what I'm checking. Black Jesus is here. Let me go piss first. All right, cool. Yeah, Black Jesus will be calling in just a minute. Even Black Jesus has to piss, just like the rest of the human beings on Earth. Black Jesus might call in. I might pull up a classic video. I can't believe I forgot about this for years. I would argue, like, in the running for the greatest YouTube video of all time. It's definitely old school. It was uploaded to YouTube 16 years ago. And it's prank call stuff, right? We're dealing with old-fashioned prank call stuff. Pretty sure it's fake. Actually, I would argue, obviously, it's fake. But it's one of those things that it doesn't matter. You know, there are some videos where it doesn't matter that it's fake, you know? People will get in the comments and be like, this is obviously staged. It's like, okay, you're just like a faggot who doesn't enjoy anything. You know, you have to ruin everything. Kind of similar to the people that want to put politics in everything. Oh, you can't talk about that Adam Sandler movie without talking about the politics. Like, no, you can. You can, and I would rather. That's what we do. But let me try to pull this up real quick. I might even have a way to pull off his idea of getting him not on screen, but having something funny in his place. Anyways, the video is just called Funniest Prank Call. The character's name is Irate Black Guy. So I guess the context is that people had been prank calling this same black dude for, you know, however long. And every time they prank call him, they record it. So after enough prank calls, they have an entire soundboard of, you know, things that he says and his reactions. So one day they finally prank call him and they play recordings of himself, you know, like he's prank calling himself essentially. He notices in the beginning that it sounds like him, but not enough to, you know, say anything further. God, over on Instagram, I keep getting like, you know, they suggest people you should follow. And there's this one girl that they keep suggesting. Hold on, Black Jesus might be calling in right now. Let me try to get him on. Hey, what's up?
So, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Great. Black Jesus is here. If you send me your EBT stamps, I'll make sure you get into heaven.
Dude, there's got to be some kind of miracle, like Black Jesus can turn, you know, water into wine, but something, you know,
Water into Kool-Aid.
Yeah, water into Kool-Aid, EBT stamps into cash. That actually probably nails it right there. You ever seen that stuff about... You ever seen that stuff about them selling plates?
Yeah, it's I see it all the time on do you ever scroll through Facebook Marketplace just to like see who the fuck, like what's in your local area you could buy?
No, actually, I don't. That does sound
great,
interesting.
but now I've seen, like, have you seen how they're buying like jars of pineapple and just pouring in Kool-Aid packets into there, and they're selling like fucking artificially flavored fucking pineapples, and the black people are like losing their minds over it. That's all I see on there now. And then like I'm so tempted to like report that to the police for like selling food without a fucking permit or just calling ICE on them, because some of them they're Mexicans. I'm like, I'm in Houston, bro. There's there's a lot of illegals here, bro.
I have seen the Kool-Aid pineapple. What's funny is that some videos about it make it seem like it's a fucking 5-star recipe that like Gordon Ramsay himself
It's
created.
literally pineapples and pineapple juice with a Kool-Aid packet that probably gives you cancer, and they're like losing their minds over it. This is why we can't have free healthcare, because fucking retards buy fucking Kool-Aid flavored fucking pineapples. It's just fucking food coloring and red 40 and sugar. That's all it is.
I'm just super curious about like selling plates again. Back to that too, and I mean the pineapple Kool-Aid is the same principle or the same idea. Who even thinks to buy? Like
Bro,
that's
you don't
something
you
go
don't want
to
to
a
buy
rest.
hot Cheeto mac and cheese, hot Cheeto.
I just mean that's something you go to a restaurant for. Like who's going to Facebook Marketplace and being like, oh, a
Dude,
plate
look, let me
of
pull it up. Let me pull. I bet you I could. Yep, first thing that pops up for $32, you can get a munchie meal from Tanji Allison. Let's click her profile.
dude, a
Oh,
single
she's
serving
black.
meal.
She's black. She's charging you $32 for a double cheeseburger, some wings, loaded fries, whatever the fuck that means, a loaded cinnamon roll, and a blue raspberry lemonade for $32. And she probably bought all that food with EBT.
Light team, what's up? Casper's been
He has
I think
AIDS. He's getting treatment. He has AIDS.
Casper has AIDS. Casper, I think he's been doing music stuff lately. We still talk. We just haven't talked about streaming. He's been hosting like open mic nights in his hometown, which me and Black Jesus were laughing about. So when I look at Casper's Instagram posts, you know, he hosts these open mic nights, and you know, it's a lot of blue-haired septum ring chicks, and we were wondering, do you think these people know that like who Casper is, that he's online like saying the N-word and shit?
He's a great chameleon, bro. He can fit in with anybody. Like he can go from being fucking snorting oxys and going on a racist rant about Jews, and then go to hang out with some people that probably attend anti-ICE protests. He's a
Yeah,
great chameleon.
yeah, and at this age, in my
Mhm.
old age, you know, when I was in high school, I would make fun of a
That'd be
chameleon, but
easy. It'd be easy to do that, but like doing that now, it's kind of like, because like when you're younger, your bullshit meter is very low. Like you could put up with bullshit, but now,
yeah,
like just hanging around someone, or you hear someone in public say something like that, it's just like, bro, I want to fucking beat your head in with a hammer.
the bullshit meter is so true. I remember I was 21, and when I was in high school, dude, I hung out with some retarded fucking girls. I mean, I was also
Who
retarded
doesn't?
in high school. I was just
Who
obnoxious
doesn't?
and retarded. And I remember when I was 21, I started talking to this girl named Chloe, and we were texting for like a week, and then finally I went to pick her up to hang out for the first time. Dude, like 5 minutes of her in my car, I was like, I can't
I want
hang
to
out
blow
with
my
you.
brains out. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I cannot spend time with you. I can't do this. I remember like I literally told her, because I invited her to some party that I was gonna go to, and like so I drove her to the next town, and I was like, I just got a text that the party's not happening, so I guess I just gotta take you home. Like it was that bad, dude. I was like, I cannot hang out with you.
Yeah, there's one chick. She died. She had she died of like sepsis. Is it sepsis that like you can get pneumonia and die within like 24 hours? That's what sepsis is, or something like that. She died like a few years ago, but she was like very weird in high school. She lived in my neighborhood, and she like randomly just walked to my friend's house in the neighborhood where like that was the smoke spot. And she was just trying to hang out with us, and we like just always had to make up oh bro, I gotta go to work, sorry. We drop her off and then loop back around, go straight back to his house. And then one of my friends tried to fuck her, and he just said she was just too fucking weird. Which, if a high school kid is giving up free play, free pussy, something's wrong with you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What's up, Dixon Cider? Yeah, that's how you know it's bad. A high school kid's like, dude, I couldn't even deal with her.
Hey, what's
But
up,
that
Dixon? What's your dad up to today?
but that happens. Actually, I guess we should clarify. Dixon Cider's dad didn't die.
I know that's the joke.
Oh, I was gonna say it was his
I
friend.
remember last time I was on stream and I was gonna say something and I was like, no, I'm not gonna say that's too fucked up. Well, I told him later what it was and he said that's not that bad, so I made the joke.
All right, that will be the new running bit then. Dixon Cider, your dad died.
It's kind of like the Fizz. Hey Fizz, where your kids at, bro?
Dude, there's lore. There is lore on the channel. There is lore among these characters. But yeah, the bullshit meter, it gets stricter as you get older. And it really is like around the time 2021 is when it starts. Like I said, dude, in high school, just the most retarded girls. It didn't matter to me. And I would say anything to hang out with Denver.
Pussy at that age, dude. You'll like your hormones, like you will literally fuck any chick you see.
Oh yeah.
Or at least think about it. Like
and you'll eat shit. You'll eat shit to do it.
Like being in class and just getting or like staring at a chick and just randomly getting hard on, and then you get called up to go in front of the class and you have to tuck that shit away, man.
Dixon Cider says he's looking up at us proudly.
He's with George Floyd.
Dude, that's the worst. The random hard-ons in high school. You know it gets bad though. Senior year, people talk about that senioritis shit, and it is super true. Because senior year, I stopped straightening my hair. I was still a scene kid, but I was kind of older. I was a senior, and I was wearing like basketball shorts to school, and I never once had that happen. And obviously, that's just apathy that came with age. Like no more hard-ons in class. In my senior year, I was able to wear basketball shorts.
Yeah, but, the great thing about playing football is instead of wearing boxers at school, you'd wear the compression shorts, like the ones that stick to your fucking thighs. So if something like that happened, you could just easily tuck it in your waistband. But like wearing like just loose boxers, yeah, you're fucked, bro. If you get called up.
Yeah, man, that shit was rough. Getting girls back then, I always lament about. Like I guess like how easy it was. I mean, obviously it's easy to get laid in high school because that's just kind of you got nothing else. You've got nothing else going on. But I always say, you sit next to the girl in class every day for 4 years. Like eventually, if you're not a complete fuck up, you're gonna say something that makes her laugh, and then you're in there.
Yeah.
But when you're in the real world as an adult, you've got 3 seconds. You walk up to a girl, you've got 3 seconds.
Yeah, for some reason, like they always say, "Hey, how'd you get in here? Why are you in my shower with me?" It's weird. I don't know why they always do that. But no, like back then, it was easy as going to Domino's, picking up a $10 pizza that had a heart on it, and saying, "Will you go to prom with me?" And instantly, you're getting laid.
Yeah, that pizza goes a long ways back then. Nowadays, dude, it's I don't know. It seems crazy. It seems crazy out there. All I know is I keep seeing all these fucking memes and these jokes about girls throwing themselves at dudes that are over 6 feet tall, and I keep wondering, like, am I just in the wrong part of the world? I don't know where these girls are.
Dude, the dating apps are hilarious. There's like women that show nothing but their ass and tits on there, and then like in the bio or whatever, like on Hinge, that asks you a question or it says, "Tell me something about you" or whatever, and the girl's like, "Wife me up," and it's like, dude, you're advertising like you're a fucking prostitute, but your bio says "wife me up." Like, what?
Yeah, it's crazy. And if you say anything bad about that, you hate women. I had Tinder for literally a week of my life, and coincidentally, after a week, I met the girl that I would go on a date for like 5 years. So I ended up deleting it pretty quick. But yeah, in that 1 week, that was enough time for me to realize, like, oh, I'm not cut out for this. Like, if this is where you have to, if
like,
this is where you have,
if you're not marrying your high school sweetheart, you're fucked. You're fucked now.
Yeah, I can tell you that much now. If you're not marrying your high school sweetheart, and then I will always give like the grace period and say, even if you don't marry your high school sweetheart, you can still meet the person you're going to marry before the time you turn, say, like 23, 24. And actually, even that might be a little harsh. I'd say like 27, honestly. Like you can be 26 and meet someone and end up marrying.
The problem is college, dude. It's like the chicks in high school that you thought were like innocent or like pure get sent to college, and like they leave college with like fucking 50 bodies. It's just like, what happened?
I literally
said it. Someone said, I saw it on Twitter. It's like dating these days is finding a whore and begging
hoping
her
she
not to be.
stops.
Yeah, that's dating in a nutshell now.
I've seen it too. Finding a hoe and hoping she stops. I've literally seen it happen. I dated a girl in high school. 4.1 student, never drank, never smoked, completely innocent. It took me 3 months to even make out with her. Like all of it was peck on the lips, kisses for 3 months. Meanwhile, I'm playing guitar in a band. I'm taking pills. I'm drinking, but I liked her a lot. I like that was like, you know, I was like, oh, this is like she's never had a boyfriend before. Like this is really cool. She thinks I'm actually like she thinks I'm bad because I smoke cigarettes. Like it was really cool. But then we broke up obviously, but then a couple of years later she went to college and she like it was fucking like her post turned into like white girls drinking at the club posts. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, oh, it's college.
Well, it goes back to that thing I was telling you about how like high school seniors, like women, they're announcing what college they're going to, and what like the pictures is like it's her laying in her bed and has like all the decorations of the school on her wall and everything. It's like imagine being a father and like how your daughter announces what college she's going to is in a bed. Like, could it be more like obvious why she's doing like, oh, your daughter's going to Arizona State where they like it's a known like horror school and she's like celebrating by taking pictures in a bed with decorations you bought for her.
Man, yeah, college. It's crazy.
Gay son, bro. Gay son over thought daughter any day at this point, bro. Don't care.
I think I agree with you. I know I've had that question asked to me. Yeah, because your gay son, like, you know, best case scenario, your gay son could find like a cool dude and like, you know, just stay with that dude and get married. Your thought daughter's going to be bringing over retarded dudes to your house and shit. Yeah, your thought daughter's going to be like, you know, 17 trying to bring boys over, fucking boys of all ethnicities and boys of all IQ levels, you know, like it's you're going to be like, bro, what are we doing? At least your gay son
pregnant, but he's in prison now for the next 8 years. Sorry, Dad. It's like, okay. Chris Benoit.
Oh yeah, dude, you got to go Chris Benoit on your fucking on your thought daughter.
That's his name is.
That's what's crazy about the Chris Benoit story is that he didn't have a daughter. It wasn't even a daughter. It was a son. If it was a daughter, I think more people would understand.
Do you know why he did it, or was it like just all CTE, drug-induced psychosis related?
It's like one of the great debates of the wrestling world. Most logically, it was CTE related, obviously. Like, that's kind of the most logical answer. There are still people that believe he didn't do it, and there's a big cover up, and someone else killed them all. And, like, it's a crazy debate. And there are a couple of weird things about it, like the guy that changed the Wikipedia on him, like, the day before it happened.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard about that one.
No, I don't know anything. All I know is he, like, fucking killed it. Like, he went home, killed his son, killed his wife, and then killed himself. So, like, the running meme is, like, when your daughter's a whore and your son's gay and your wife's cheating on you.
And then they play the Chris Benoit song.
Yeah, and he's walking out.
It was, he killed his wife on Friday, and then he killed his son on Saturday, and then killed himself on Sunday. So he was just in the house raging for those 3 days.
Oh, Jesus. I thought it was all at once. That's fucking weird. That has to be CTE to, like, kill your wife and then sleep in that same house, and then the next day wake up, oh, I'm going to kill my son now, kill him, and then go to bed one more time, and then wake up Sunday and blow your brains. Something like that actually happened to me at my high school. The year after I graduated, this senior baseball player, they had a game on Friday, and then they went to a party after, like a bonfire party on Friday, and then went home. And his mom and dad were getting a divorce. He had like 2 brothers or 1 brother or something, and his dad killed him, killed his brother, and then killed himself, and then left a note saying he's basically blaming his the mom because they were getting a divorce, and he was like, I don't want anyone else if I can't raise my kids, no one else is raising them. It's pretty fucked up. But.
Shit, yeah, that sucks to hear.
And the shitty part is in the note he wrote that he was going to take out the baseball player that was a senior because he knew if he killed the younger kids, the older kid might overpower him to stop it. It's this fucked up situation. But yeah.
Jesus. It's always going to be fun. The thing that sucks is that line Like that line.
I would never do that, but like I get it. Like if I can't raise my kids, I'm not letting another man raise my kids or whatever. I
That's what I'm
get that,
saying.
but I'm not. I would never do that. I would just go on like a fucking bender and OD and then blame my kids, blame the wife. Fuck
I would just leave a note and be like, it's his fault. Like that's all.
He shoved the needle into my arm. This is his fault. He didn't come to see me last weekend, so I'm fucking ODing on Fent.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Yeah, but the Chris Benoit thing, the one kind of weird thing is, so what happened was he was on.
Was he still wrestling? Like, was he still in his prime when this happened?
Yeah, the day they found out he was supposed to wrestle on pay-per-view, and he no-showed the pay-per-view, and WWE, Vince McMahon and everyone, they're like, what's going on? They were trying to call him, they couldn't get a hold of him. And I was a kid watching this shit on TV as it all. Like, I was there for it, at least on TV. The weird, mysterious one thing about it is that if you go to the Chris Benoit Wikipedia, the day before it was announced, the day before anybody found him and his family dead in his home, somebody changed his Wikipedia to deceased, like him and his wife and son are dead. And then when they tracked down the person who did it, it came back to the place where WWE headquarters is.
That's weird.
Yeah, so somebody in that town, and it turns out they found the kid. It was a kid, and the kid was just like, "Oh, I was just fucking around." But that's weird. Like, how is it so accurate? But yeah, people you can find the video on ECW. He came out. He had a stare down with CM Punk. That's who the match was going to be with. They were going to wrestle for the ECW championship, and then that following weekend was the pay-per-view. And I remember on the pay-per-view, I didn't watch the pay-per-view live, but I saw I've seen it since. Yeah, they just sent out another wrestler. They were just like, they just kind of, WWE has this way of just not talking about certain things. They just sent out a different wrestler and acted like that's the way it was. They might have said like Benoit's having some issues, so he's not here today. But meanwhile, backstage, no one knew anything. One of the wrestlers, Chavo Guerrero, got a call from Benoit like probably hours before he did all that shit. He called Chavo and was like, yeah, me and my family might go somewhere. Can you stop by my house and let the dogs out later on and then put them back in, and then he told him I love you, which Chavo said the way he said it was kind of weird. But yeah, it's definitely just like steroids. And now there's a bunch of retarded people that they'll watch footage of him, like particularly from his last appearance on TV, and they'll be like, you could tell something's not right in his eyes. And it's like, no, he looks the same.
It's like the same you were saying, like this is like what you said about Ted Bundy. People now like Ted. Well, obviously he looks like he would rape and kill women. It's like, bro, that's called hindsight. You fucking retard.
Exactly. It's all these chicks on the internet that swear they have the ability. Like girls will look at Ted Bundy and be like, he obviously, like I could have caught him back then. It's like, bro, you claim you've dated like 7 narcissistic, like abusive men. Where's your ability to read people then?
You dated a black dude that had 7 priors, got you pregnant, and then beat you up, and I'm not gonna take your opinion on.
You went on Facebook Marketplace to buy a plate, and you got knocked up by that dude.
Yeah. Oh man, accountability.
God, I will just never understand going on the internet and buying like a single serving warm meal from a fucking stranger.
Yeah, that's
bro.
Like,
go to Applebee's.
Exactly, or go to. It's like worse than going to a taco truck that is ran by a bunch of illegals.
At least that you will probably get some decent food out of it.
Ooh, I'm looking at it. Yeah, look. Here you go. You can get 3 hot Cheeto balls, whatever the fuck that means. 3 for $20. Kool-Aid pineapples you can get for $20.
Dude, isn't the deal with the plates is that they're mostly made up of items they've bought with food stamps?
No, they buy them with EBT, which is free for them, and then they sell it, so it's fraud because like food's supposed to be for like poor people that don't have anything. That's why I say EBT should literally just be a fucking can of beans, a pound of rice, and like maybe if you're nice enough, give them like a protein, like a cheap cut of fucking chicken or something. But
yeah,
it
should be enough to get you out of bed and go apply for jobs, honestly. Like that's about it.
Yeah, I don't. The thing that pisses me off is there's people that still think when right wing people say that you can go to Wingstop or Wendy's or Jack in the Box and buy food with EBT. There's people like, no, that's not true. That's a right wing conspiracy theory. It's like, no, there's signs outside of certain fast food places saying we accept EBT, and it's like, bro, what?
Yeah, well, that's what they say about everything that's inconvenient. It's just, oh, it's a right wing conspiracy theory. And then what I fucking hate is that when you're honest about this shit, people accuse you of being like a vanilla Republican, and it's like, no, I'm not. I'm just not fucking retarded. Like, or like if you say like, Donald Trump is not a Nazi. Oh, so you like him? No. In fact, a lot of people don't like him because he's not a Nazi.
Yeah, yeah, he loves the Jews, man.
But yeah, it's like, dude, what Nazi is
They don't
sending-
see. They don't when they say stupid shit like that. They don't realize when they just call you racist for everything that it just makes people like me say, "All right, fuck it, we're going full fucking Fourth Reich here." Like,
Oh yeah, yeah, that's exactly
anything
what...
I do, you're gonna call me racist, so you might as well just go like accept it and embrace it. Fuck it.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do to get out of it. It's kind of like when people get canceled. They, like I always say, like if I ever somehow magically,
Yeah, you should
in the
never
future,
apologize because
Yeah.
nothing you do, say, or whatever, they'll always come back to, well, did you know this dude back then that blah 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 blah. It's a
they're not going to
humiliation
forgive you.
ritual. Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
never worked one time. There's never been
No.
one single
Nope.
case of a celebrity doing the grovel. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've learned so much from the LGBTQ community after this. And no, they never forgive you. It doesn't matter. There's no redemption in that world. Which is kind of, I guess, to get like gay and deep about it, kind of like ridiculous, because it's like, well, if somebody did, even if somebody say they did do something bad in the past, right? What are they supposed to do? Are they supposed to kill themselves now? Like they can't do anything. Like if they get a job at McDonald's, you're gonna dox that McDonald's. You know, like what can they do? There's no room for redemption.
These people act like when they were in like elementary school or whatever grade that when someone said a funny racist joke, they never laughed.
That's what's hilarious is all my old friends. I would
never laugh at that. It's like, bro, you called me a nigger like in sixth grade, bro. Like,
dude,
what?
you called me that shit in a garage drunk, like at 3 a.m. on a Saturday.
We made a band. We made a song in our garage band about hating black people when we were 13, bro.
Dude, one of my band in high school, all those bandmates are now faggots. Dude, we used to joke about our drummer. His mom died when he was very young. She was murdered. It was kind of a sad story, and he was adopted by one of his relatives. But that was like a running joke in the band. We had a song that we called Tim Heidecker Raped and Killed My Mom. and that was about his mom. So we would call it Thrackum. Those are the initials. But then to the public, we called the song Pictures. But the big joke, you know, is like an inside joke among the band. Nowadays, those same bandmates would be like, I would never make a rape joke or a joke about a dead woman. And I could just get out in their comment sections and be like, bro, you used to talk about people raping your dead mother like every day. Like that was your coping mechanism. And now you want to talk about it.
Bro, I was young. That's I was young. It's like, bro.
Well, then so was I.
Yeah, there's this picture I saw on it's not Instagram, Twitter, of like a shop, some type of like satanic clothing, whatever. And it says above the shop, welcome to hell, to the hell. And then on the side, there's a sign that says, no racism, no fascism, no sexism, no homophobia, etc. And at the end, at the bottom, it says no hate. So they built a store and there's a sign out front that says, welcome to hell. And they say, don't be hateful.
Right. I feel like that sign, is that the same picture that goes around? I'm sure it's been around a million places, but there's a sign, there's this meme that goes around now. It's like this chick in like a fucking studded, she's like in a studded leather jacket with her like dyed hair and piercings, and it's supposed to be like punk rock, and it says like, this is punk rock, and it's her pointing to the sign. This is no racism, no homophobia. And people are like, bro, the irony of a chick claiming to be punk pointing at a sign of rules.
Fuck you, I will do what you tell me.
They will never understand this shit. That's Annie's big thing, just because Annie's into all the goth shit, and she gets stuck dealing with people that are like, you can't be goth if you are, you know, a straight married woman or whatever. And she's like, bro, what the fuck? Like,
Didn't like the Gothic thing? Isn't that like from the Catholic Church?
Yeah, it comes
Like
from Catholicism.
historic, yeah, because of like the all like the whole Catholic architecture like is like the same as almost Gothic architecture.
Yeah, yeah, but no, they'll tell you that yeah. I mean, they just want to commandeer every subgenre of everything. Like that's all it is. They just want everything to themselves.
You can't have your own space anymore. They push everything to
That is
everything
that is
into
quite
everything.
literally that video from that YouTuber that I pulled up, that In Praise of Shadows dude that went after Wendigoon. In the video, he literally claimed, in our horror spaces, we need to not allow right wingers. Like they're not allowed in certain spaces.
Yeah, then I go to my local baseball game and they have a Pride night. Imagine telling a baseball fan from like the 90s that they'd have gay rights and trans rights nights for that sport.
Trad goth. Yo, dude, I can't even imagine it. Even when I was like in high school in 2009, like if somebody came to me and said, "This is the world," if somebody came to me in 2009 and said, "Hey, you're a drummer that you sit around and drink with and make rape jokes all day," that drummer in 10 years is going to be a total faggot, I'd be like, "Wait, no, that's not possible. What are you talking about?"
Yeah. Oh man. Some of the chicks though, they were always like that in high school, and it was just very fucking annoying. And now you like sometimes like the for you not for you Instagram will like suggest followers you should follow, and it's like people you went to school with or whatever, and like some of them have the Free Palestine in their fucking bio, and it's just like Jesus Christ, jeez.
Speaking of who Instagram suggests, I was just saying before you got on, Instagram just suggested for me. There's this girl that lives in the town that I live in. When I went to rehab, I went to outpatient rehab, and there was one hot chick there. And so, of course, I made my move, and she came over, and we turned on a movie. I actually wanted to watch the movie before we hooked up, but she just wanted to hook up as soon as the movie started. I was kind of bummed out about that, but I did my job.
You were raped. You were raped. She took advantage of you. You were raped.
That's what I should claim, dude. I was super bummed. I was like, bro, this is a great movie. You got to watch this. But nope,
you told me you wanted to come over and fucking play with my Legos. Why are you taking your shirt off?
But so, we were both obviously not on drugs, and she's been clean ever since. But one time, I very shortly after that, I kind of tricked her into driving me to my buddy's house so I could grab a bag from my buddy. And she was not happy about that. So I fumbled with her. But point being, once I up my status a little bit, if I ever can, I got to go try to run that back, because I should not have fumbled that as quickly as I did. But now that Instagram is suggesting that I follow her, it just kind of rubs it in my face. And I also can't follow her from the disco page because I don't need her to see me making rape jokes and shit. You got to kind of ease your way into that stuff with girls.
Oh yeah, you can't just say like I love Hitler on the first date.
Yeah, unless you find like that 1 in a million. Unless you find one of those Groiper LARPing OnlyFans girls, that'd pretty much be the only time.
I think that's the new strategy. Yeah, you can read this first.
NASCAR hosts a NASCAR Pride Week. God,
they do.
And Dirty White Boy knows his fucking NASCAR, so he knows.
Imagine telling Dale Earnhardt that.
Oh, dude, yeah. Imagine telling any like race car driver
Jesus Christ. They have a Pride Week. That's fucking wild.
It's so lame. And the one foreign full-time racer from New Zealand put out a statement saying this isn't right and has nothing to do with racing. He's been getting backlash from gay people that don't even watch the sport. They're just mad that an athlete in the sport they don't watch isn't on board with it. And then Dirty White says, you fumbled her, but you didn't fumble the bag.
Amen, brother.
I did get the bag, but I only got the bag one time. And from what I remember, it was really cool. That's why I want to run it back. But it's like I said, it's been years, and I need to up my status a little bit before I even try. But yeah, putting that shit in NASCAR. I saw a comment. Somebody was talking about wrestling, like WWE, and why it sucks now. And I saw a comment, and I hate to say that I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense. The person said pro wrestling was always white masculinity, so it needed to go just like everything else. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense. You look at hockey, you look at NASCAR, and it's all fucking Pride Week shit now.
Rock music.
Yeah, and that stuff was like, that's white dude shit. And I know people love to try to be like, oh no, don't forget about old Jigaboo Jackson. He created rock and roll. But it's like, bro, if you go on Instagram, you can find reels made by black people that say, like, we need to get white boys back in the garage making rock music. Because everyone knows that's white guy shit. It just is.
You know how like it was probably 2 years ago. There was like a big. It might still be going on. There was like a big thing on like social media where like they would make it seem like these garage bands were very small and local, and they'd put it out their videos, and it turns out that all they were doing is they were renting out like studio sets from like big companies, and like they'd make it look like they're like a local rock band, and it's just a bunch of what do you call it, rich kids larping as rock stars.
That's pretty much all like small music is now. Like anytime I find anytime I'm scrolling through Instagram, I will admit I found some like current day young bands from like LA that are kind of cool, you know, like a band of 21-year-olds, 19-year-olds.
Oh, yeah, you could find some decent music with like edits. There'll be like some type of edit or something, and it's like decent music.
But they're all rich kids, I notice. All the
Mhm.
kids that start bands now are rich kids. They're all rich
Yeah.
LA kids.
Mm-hmm.
Becky the Man Lynch. Oh yeah, Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch was cool for like a couple of months, and then it became very obvious that she's a bad wrestler. It's become very obvious that all the girls are bad wrestlers. And that's something that sucks about wrestling is now they try to push the girls like they're just as good as the guys, and they're
We're
just
just here for
objectively,
the tits.
yeah, they're just not that good. And it's fine. The thing about girls wrestling back in the day was that they wrestled like girls. They would like get into slap fights, and you know, Lita and Trish were like the most badass, but even they wrestled like girls. Like that's what made
Get
it look
naked.
good. Yeah, they got to bring back the bra and panties matches too, which I guess a female wrestler did try to do recently. Her name was Scarlett, and she is this really hot. She's like the wife of one of the guy wrestlers, and she came out in an interview and she said that she tried to pitch to WWE doing a bra and panties match, and they were like, "Yeah, you know, we can't really do that anymore." And it's like, bro, you know,
You can't do that anymore, but telling women to strip naked on front of a camera to sell for money is can do that.
you know, the first AEW women's champion was a man. When AEW started in, I think it was like 2019, their inaugural women's championship was won by Nyla Rose, who is a dude, a fat dude, you know, with
Like
the
a
surgery.
tranny?
Yep.
That's
Yep.
nice.
And she's obviously a fucking dude. Like it's not even, you know. But yeah, no, that was their first women's champion. Was a dude.
Hell yeah, fuck them.
Dude, I'm even looking at pictures. He just looks so much like a dude.
I don't want to see it. They're all the same.
Yeah, no, it's I don't know. One of these days, I'm gonna try
You know,
to
the crazy thing is a lot of these people, their surgeries, like the boob implants and all that, it's paid by like taxpayers.
Oh yeah,
Like it's like they don't spend a dime on it. It's the tax because it's considered some type of health care in some states. 'Cause I
and you
saw
know
a
what else is
video-
crazy is, and I know this because I've spent like the last however many years at
Is
the
you got
dentist.
surgery?
Well, no, at the dentist ever since I got off drugs. My insurance like barely covers shit. Like, and it'll be straight up like, not that I've needed to have this done, but I'll see things like if you get like a front tooth knocked out, that's considered cosmetic surgery. Like it's not considered necessary. So you have to go without your teeth before you know a transgender person goes without their fake tits.
Health
It's like,
cares or insurance is a big scam. I don't. You get punished for using it, and then if you don't have it, you get rewarded. It's weird.
Yeah,
Very
you
weird.
seen that clip of that guy in California who he got his bill something to do with an ambulance ride.
Just
They
weird
missed
to-
his insurance, so they sent him the bill, and they were like, "Since you don't have insurance, here's your final price." So he called them and said, "I actually do have insurance." He gave him the number, and then he got another bill in the mail, and they said, "Oh, okay, since you do have insurance, here's your price," and it was more. And he's
More.
like, "Bro, what
Yeah.
the fuck?"
It's why they lobby so they've been lobbying for decades of not allowing hospitals to have their prices up front. Like I think that should like if you walk into a fucking hospital, you broke your arm, for example, and you walk in there, you should be able like they should tell you straight up it's gonna cost this amount of money and blah 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 blah, but they'd never tell you. They just you get your help or whatever. Like I was just dehydrated. I almost fainted. I thought I was having a heart attack because I was dehydrated. My heart was just boom 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 boom. All they did was give me a IV bag and it was $500.
It
I was
should be
there for
like
like an hour.
the hospital should be like a fast food place with the
Yeah,
menu right there.
exactly. Like a broken arm costs this, surgery costs this, but they never do that. In the
And then the way
lobby
that
is lobby hard against that.
and then the way that like two like Tylenol there somehow was like $300 too. Like how is that even?
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's definitely it's yeah, the whole medical thing is definitely a scam. I always do like the idea, like I am I guess like a lefty on the terms of like free healthcare. Like I do think healthcare here should be free, but I also acknowledge that in order for that to work, we would need to have like a what's the word, homogenous. Like we would need to have like a homogenous country.
Massive
Like
deportations and not allowing people to fucking use taxpayer money to buy pineapples and then pour in red 40 and sugar into shit. Because that's why we can't have it. Because then you have a bunch of diabetic people like sucking up all the money.
yeah. And then anytime people point to countries that do have free healthcare that's like working really well or thriving, it's like very white European countries that are
Or it's countries that aren't even as big as the state of Texas.
yeah.
And it's like a population of 5 million people. It's like, yeah, it would work if it was a smaller sect of people, but it wouldn't work here.
Yeah,
Too much
no, if we
fraud.
actually had a country full of people that all, like thought the similar or had the same culture and like didn't take advantage of shit, then yeah, I do think we should have that, but we obviously can't have that.
Yep, thank you, Donald Trump. Do you see he was gonna try to have like a $250 bill with his face on it, and like people are celebrating it?
250?
Yeah, you know how bad inflation has to be if there's going to be a $250 bill, just like how in Africa there's countries that say they have like a $10 million bill and it's worth like 50 cents USD.
Yeah. Wasn't that how Germany was after World War One? Like a loaf of bread was like $1 billion.
Printing money, just keep printing it, bro. There's that clip of the someone from the Federal Reserve just saying, "We'll never run out of money. We can just print it." It's like, what? Excuse me?
God. Yeah, people in the government don't even know how money works. It's crazy. The people that defend Trump on shit are like actually crazy. Like the dude wants to put his face on a $250 bill, and like who could even like even if you did like him, like there's not even a way to like defend that and like not sound just like a fucking crazy person who sucks his balls. Like is even
And
his
you don't
biggest fan should
understand
just
basic economics, like printing out a bill that's because they'd have to print millions of those to put into circulation, which would just drive inflation even fucking higher and devalue the dollar even more. Like I don't because my dad's a big fucking Trump guy, and I don't like if he calls me and tells me stuff, I'm just like, bro, that's cool, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna try to change his mind because he can't. And he called me about that today, and I was just like, yeah, that's kind of cool, man. Yeah, just going along with it in my head. I'm like, you know how bad that is for inflation.
at least I would rather have a Trump dad than like a faggot dad. So at least
Yeah,
it could be worse.
Oh yeah,
It could be your dad could be transgender.
My
God,
grandma's slowly coming around.
Could you fucking imagine? Especially if you're like a teenager coming home and your parents are like, "Yeah, can you sit down? We got to talk real quick." And they're like, "So your dad is a woman?" Like I just kill myself.
No, you'd be like, oh, that's why he raped me when I was 3 years old. I get it now.
That's why I have to sleep with my door locked. Oh my god, yeah, I feel bad for fucking kids.
That's somebody. That's a lot of people's lives right now, though. That's the sad part.
Oh yeah, and it's a lot of young people because it's millennials that are doing this shit. Like, there's that dude that was hanging out with Mr. Beast. That's like now a chick or whatever.
People used to have midlife crises and either just go blow all their money and kill themselves, and now they just say, "Oh nope, I'm a woman now." They cut their dick off. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it used to be when guys would go through a midlife crisis, it used to be like manly. Like they'd go through a midlife crisis.
They'd hop on steroids or something and start doing drugs or something.
They'd get a Harley Davidson and start listening to Pantera, and they'd grow out their hair like Hulk Hogan. Like that's that's what a midlife crisis used to be. Or yeah, they'd get on steroids. They'd start getting hooked on the gym. But now they're they're tucking their balls with duct tape and shit.
Getting breast implants, bro. It's wild. It's just all wild.
Have you ever heard of Blair White?
The Republican tranny.
Yes.
Yep.
First of all, Blair White is the only like
Yeah, don't even say
semi-attractive.
it. Don't even say it. Shut
No,
up. I'll
it's
save
true
you.
though. It's true. But
No.
what I was gonna say is I've seen a video of him explaining what it's like
I'll
to
give
duct.
him respect though, because like he straight up. I think I've seen someone say that he straight up said like, "No, I'm not a woman. I'm just a man that like looks like a woman or something." So he's not like that delusional.
Yeah, I've
But
also seen a clip of him straight up saying like he was
yeah,
like, dude, yeah, I'm mentally ill. Like there's something wrong with me.
yeah,
Um, but
that dude's gonna kill himself.
I've seen a clip of him explaining how he duct tapes his shit, and he is like basically explains that you can push your balls up inside of you. And he said it hurts the first few times, but you get used to it. And I'm like, God, what? Like, I don't
Why?
know. It cannot be expressed like how deranged people are. Like dudes are pushing their balls up inside of them, being like, it fucking hurts, but like I have to do it. Like, dude, there's the oh
For
my God.
one day, for no reason at all, people voted in Hitler for no
Yeah.
reason. No
Yeah,
reason.
it's crazy that people wonder how people become radicalized.
It's like what radicalized you? It's like you did.
Yeah, it's like you duct taping your balls up in your stomach is what radicalized me.
That just ugh. Just got to change topic. Are you gonna go see Back Rooms this weekend?
Probably not. Are you?
I might wait till the week next week so it's not as crowded because it's probably gonna be packed this weekend.
If
I need
you
to go see
do,
that movie. I need to go see what's that one I was talking about?
Obsession.
Is that the one? The one about the passenger. About
Oh,
the
okay, no, never mind.
I need to go see that too.
Whichever one you do see, let me know. My sister hit me up. She does really want to watch Obsession, but she wants to wait until it's streaming. So we'll just find it on some torrent
What is
site.
it?
But
What's it called?
Obsession.
What's that one about?
That's the one where the guy puts the love spell on a girl and it goes crazy and she becomes possessed and like she kind of becomes crazy about him and she kills their friends.
I've never heard of that.
Everyone's saying that it's really good, but it's man, I just fucking hate everything. A lot of girls are calling it like an incel movie. They're saying that the dude is like an
Oh, I'm gonna
incel.
go see it now.
So yeah, so I guess the story is that there's this group of friends, and in the group of friends, one guy has a crush on one of the girls, and instead of doing anything about it, instead of like approaching her, he gets like there's this kind of like toy deal where you can like it's a stick. Yeah, I think he gets it from like a Chinese restaurant or some shit. And it's just like you make a wish and break the stick, and oh, your wish comes true. Well, he does this, and it actually does work. He says, I wish this girl loved me more than anybody in the world. And he breaks the stick. And she goes insane. And she kills their friends out of jealousy because, you know, she's obsessed with him. And he needs to find a way to break the spell or whatever. So girls are saying, yeah, the guy's an incel. He didn't even try to approach the girl. He just cast a spell on her. They're saying it's a movie about a woman having her autonomy taken away from her. And I'm like, I fucking hate you guys.
Based.
Yeah,
Holy shit, these movies are sold out, bro. That's gay. The 9:45 p.m. and 10:50 time only has like front row seats. That's fucking gay. I'm just gonna wait till the week, bro. I'm not sitting like. And also, like watching a horror movie when you're like there's only like 3 of y'all in the theaters. 10 out of 10 experience.
Oh yeah, it's the best. In my town, luckily, pretty much everything I see, it's never packed, unless it's like huge. But usually the horror movies, it's never in my small town. It's never full, so that's always nice.
They demolished the big theater that was like the hot spot in junior high and high school recently. It sucks. COVID killed that bitch. That thing had like 20 bowling lanes in it, had a bar downstairs. Downstairs, it had a whole fucking Starbucks. To the right, had a whole like restaurant where you could buy like fucking chicken tenders, burger, pizza, fuck anything. And then big ass arcade. Had an upstairs with like pool tables and all kinds of crazy. So that was the spot, and they demolished it. And it's probably just going to be fucking apartments or fucking strip centers.
Yeah, it's just going to be.
But COVID killed it. COVID killed all the theaters.
COVID killed fucking a lot of shit. It's funny. I always am torn between movie theater experiences where it's like with a cool audience, but that doesn't even exist
Oh
anymore.
yeah,
The last time that ever happened to me was for Batman or The Dark Knight Rises. I went to see it with my friend in theater, and like everyone cheered when the movie ended, and it was awesome. But
Did you ever see the Avengers movies, the Infinity
No.
War and Endgame? That was great, but I think my favorite was you know the horror movie Lights Out?
I don't think so.
Dude, that it's about like the mom has like a friend that's like a ghost or a demon or whatever, and she only pops up when like the lights are out, so they flick the light on or something. Great
Okay, yeah,
movie.
no, I didn't see that one. I'm looking at it now, though.
It came out in
2016.
like 2015, 2016, something like that. No, it was at that theater I'm talking about, and it was like the entire theater was people like in our high school. So like every time when like she's about to get attacked, it'd be like, "Oh hell no, bitch, bitch, run!" And it's great. It's great.
That if there's people I know, it's funny. I hate a lot of people in theaters though. I remember my ex
Oh, you mean
girlfriend. She
black
was
people?
yeah. Sorry. My ex girlfriend really fucking hated because we went to see movies all the time together. And she hated loud people in the theater to the point where I would have to be like trying to tell her like, dude, it's fine. Like you don't need to fight this person in the parking lot. You'll be all right. um, but it was totally true though, and I hate when people ruin horror movies, particularly because all horror movies, there's always goofy shit in them. Like, yeah, a person's gonna run away and they're gonna trip and fall on nothing, and the killer's gonna catch up to them. It's like, but that's just like a trope that you understand as part of horror. But then when you get the fucking, the loud chicks in the theater that are like, what is she falling down over? It's like, just leave. You don't get it. Leave. Or they
Yeah,
laugh in a serious moment, and it's like, bro, I'm trying to get into this. Like,
yeah.
this bitch's brother just died and you're sitting here laughing about it. Yeah, it's funny, but like laugh about it at home when you watch it on streaming or
Or just
whatever.
laugh to yourself. Like you don't gotta be like,
Yeah, I feel like people really go to movies to get cheers from the audience themselves. It's the same
"Oh
way that
yeah,
people
oh
comment on
yeah,
things to get likes on comments and comment sections.
yeah."
People do the same thing in movie theaters nowadays.
I think my favorite is when that Minecraft movie came out and everyone was doing the chicken
Oh,
jockey shit, and then
that was actually badass.
there's that one dude. There's a random scene, and the dude just yells out "nigger," and the entire audience just starts, "Who said that? What?" Because it was not at the chicken jockey. It was like some like quiet movie, quiet moment in the movie, and the dude just yells the N word. It's great.
The Minecraft shit was cool because that shit, like real, like cultural shit, like that doesn't happen now. Like, there's never, like, no
hmm
one gets excited
Nothing
to go see
organic.
movies.
Nothing organic like that.
Yeah, no. And there was a big debate. Is this fucked up for the theater employees? And I said, I get it a little bit. Like sometimes they can go overboard, but if they're just throwing popcorn around, like, bro, it's your job to sweep the theater up for popcorn
Yeah,
anyways. Like
exactly.
let the kids have their fun. Like I'm always down for like the kids having their fun in real life. As long as it's not on the internet, like whatever it is they have going on, like
Exactly, exactly. They're at least they're outside doing something. They're not on their phone. Like
yeah. And
who
they're
cares?
probably like there was a video of a kid that snuck a chicken. I don't know if you saw that when he got a chicken into the theater with him. He brought it in his backpack. I remember I pulled that clip up on the stream with Protomax. And yeah, the kid
That's
pulls a
great.
fucking chicken out and he's like, yeah, it was fucking awesome.
The kids are being kids, man. You have to. It's like what you want them
Oh,
to cut their dick off and shove their balls into themselves.
people are really bad about that shit. A few months ago on TikTok, I found a video of there was these two kids. They were obviously like high school, and they were they were in a Walmart, and they were taking loaves of bread and just fucking launching them over the aisles. So people were like, "This is terrible. These kids need to go to jail." And I was like, "Bro, this is awesome. Like these are obviously small town kids. It's probably 2 a.m. They got nothing better to do. Do you want them smoking fentanyl or do you want them hucking loaves of bread in a Walmart, bro? Like." And
That
also at the
stuff
same
always
time,
used to crack me up.
I'm also honest about like, yeah, if they get caught by a Walmart employee, like sure, maybe they get banned from the store for a couple of months. I'm not above them getting, maybe the cops see
Yeah,
them and drive
yeah.
them home to their parents, but no kids need to go to fucking jail because they threw some bread in a
Because there's a
Walmart.
difference between throwing a couple loaves of bread and then just like going to an aisle and knocking everything down. Like it's
Yeah,
a huge,
actually destroying
like
things.
like the they're like the clips that used to always just make me die is like they'd find like a football in Walmart and just fucking kick the football and you'd hear it hit something and they just run out. It's like, bro, that's hilarious. Like I get it, like the older people are like that. They shouldn't do that. That's just old people. Like every generation was like that.
That's the
Saying like
cycle. Yeah, it's the cycle of life.
this generation is nothing like mine. It's like every generation has said that.
Yeah. No, dude, that's literally like the type of shit we used to do because we had a 24-hour Walmart in our hometown. Dude, we spent the
We used
night
to
there
have
one
that.
night.
We used to have those, bro. And the black people said, nope, you can't have that no more.
Bro, you know what I saw? I meant to send this to you. I was on Twitter, and I guess there's some Walmart in some state closed because of theft, but the way they worded it was like consumer like changing consumer
Yeah.
behaviors. And somebody was like, have you noticed there's basically a whole corporate / media language for black people? And then people pointed out
the New York Post is like the king at that. Like this maniac robbed this woman. It's like, oh, maniac just means black person. This psycho person, oh, you mean black person. Like I even saw recently.
it's
there's a
going on
sign
right
outside-
now. It's going
What are
on
you
right
saying?
now. I think it's in Chicago or some city. There was a big riot recently where it was just literally it was all
Chicago?
black people. Yeah, trashing shit. And the news was calling it a teen takeover. They were like, there's this teen takeover going on.
Oh,
and people
yeah.
are like, bro, teens just means black people, according
Yeah,
to the
'cause
news.
if you look at the videos, it's literally all black people. And I even saw recently I don't know where it was. Might even be a fucking fake picture, but there's like a sign outside of Target that said after 8 p.m. all minors must have a adult with them to be in the store. And it's like, oh, I wonder why that happened.
Yeah, it's fucking like, dude, people seem to be honest about shit. Yeah,
We could have
Right.
flying cars right now, but we have to support a bunch of black people. Oh yeah, you see these all the time, especially here in Houston during spring break.
Oh, shit, sorry, I didn't mean to play the music with it. But yeah, no, and you can see, and it just it's like all black people. And it
Someone got
teen
shot.
takeover.
No way, no way.
Or they're like trashing cars. There was even more footage I saw. They were like setting cars on fire and shit. And
If they
it's
set
like,
your car on fire or broke your window and you shot them because you feared for your life, you'd be going to jail. They'd be off scot free. That's just
Oh,
how
yeah.
it is now. It's
so
weird.
you know, Asmongold tweeted about this, and I like a lot of his takes. And he tweeted about this, and he said, "This is a really easy problem to solve. You send in the National Guard, you pick up all these people, you shoot the ones that are violent, and the ones that aren't violent, you take them and you make them go to forced labor camps, like prisons that make you do work." And people are like, "Oh my God, that's terrible. How could you say that? We're going to live in a police state." And he was like, "Bro, it's not going to be a police state if you don't break the fucking law. Like that's all it is."
Yeah, I saw some left wing account was like someone was saying they were responding to a tweet like something like that, like arrest all these people and kill them or whatever. And some left wing person was like said like when you the phrases like these becoming popular should be a lot more worrisome to y'all. It's like, dude, just don't break the fucking. I'm kind of a libertarian where it's like fuck the police or whatever, but it's like, bro, just don't steal the iPad from Best Buy and like none of this would happen. Like it's not
Yeah.
hard.
I swear the tweet you're talking about is the same thing that I was I think like he was responding to the Asmongold tweet when he said, yeah, rhetoric like this being popular should be
Yeah,
worrisome.
that's something like that. They had like a Palestine flag in their bio or something. They
Yeah,
had the replies turned off.
And I'm the exact same way. Generally, you know, I think I don't think
like
all
car
cop-
ticket, like ticket, like I kind of get the ticketing thing, like blah blah blah, but it's like it's like we all know it's just a revenue. It's like a revenue scam for fucking law. Like
yeah.
some people going 5 miles per hour over a street they paid for.
there
then
are
again-
definitely problems with policing and everything like that. But at the end of the day, for me, bro, I don't deal with the cops because I don't fucking break the law. Like it's not even
Exactly.
hard. It's just not even hard to
Exactly.
not have to be around cops ever.
And if you say stuff like that, they'd say you're a bootlicker. It's like, no, I actually probably hate the cops more than you do. I'm just not a fucking retard. I want to live in a society like a civilized society, and to have that, you have to have civilized people.
Yeah. Hold on, I think I even found this.
And so he made a post, and this is the post that he made. His name's Flint Dibble, by the way. Like, this sounds like the name of a
Yeah, Flint Dibble. I don't know if that's the one you saw. The increasing popularity of the sort of rhetoric should terrify everyone. And all he said was, there's an easy solution for this. Bring in the National Guard, round all of them up, and put them in forced labor camps. Shoot the ones who are violent and attack police. Done. You can literally solve this problem overnight, which is true. I hate when people say we don't have to live like this. And people see that as like a racist statement. And it's like, no, it's not. It's literally just saying we don't have to live among like people setting cars on fire.
There's that the recent case of those black kids that like raped a teenage woman and they shoved rocks in her mouth so like she wouldn't scream. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, at this point, like if he's 12 years old and 13-year-old doing that, like they're not gonna turn out great. Just get it over with and fucking shoot them or something. Like throw them in asylum for like 50 years or something. Because like there's no coming back from that. Like if you're 12 years old and you have the smarts to like make a woman put rocks in a woman's mouth so you can rape her and she doesn't scream, like you're a lost cause, bud.
Yeah, it's over.
It's not the school lunches.
They not getting a good lunch. Yeah, no, it absolutely, dude. When I was 12, like the idea to like force anything onto another human was like just not even in my mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't even cross my mind. The idea to put rocks in someone's mouth, like, bro, just put the kid down. You know?
Yeah, it didn't never cross my mind. Even just like stealing shit. Ooh, I really don't want to do this because even if I don't get caught, if my mom finds out, I'm probably gonna get my ass beat. And like, kids,
that was always
stuffing shit in their pockets.
That was always it. It's like, my dad's gonna get home from work at some point. Like, do I want to do this or
Exactly? It's like at school. It's like getting written up at school. It's like, yeah, I don't really give a fuck about the teachers, but it's like when I go home,
yeah,
I'm getting my ass beat. So no, I'm gonna not act like a fucking like because everyone like I was like a class clown, like talking or whatever. But like once the teacher got serious and stuff, I'd shut the fuck up because like I get written up, I'm getting my ass beat. My phone's gone. Fucking Xbox is gone. Fucking can't go outside play with your friends for fucking 2 weeks or something.
Yeah, no, exact same. Like I dicked around plenty. I caused my fair share of trouble, but yeah, school. I was always careful to, as long as the school never has to call my home, that was my limit. If they never,
I got lucky one time. I'll tell you that. I got written up in elementary school, and they called. This is when my great grandma was living with us, and she was the only one home, so they called my house, and like my grandma was like 80 years old. She could not understand what the person was saying. She was like, "Who is this? What? what?" And just hung up, and like she never told my mom. So
you're like, "Ma'am, your son raped a girl in the bathroom at school." He put rocks in her mouth, ma'am. What was that?
Yeah, my mom's a teacher, so she tells me stories of like what the new generation of kids are. It's like, bro, what? I don't get it.
Oh yeah, my mom is she works for the school district in our town. She's like she works in classes for kids with special needs. It's not always retarded kids. Sometimes it's kids with like. Like their parents
are black, like they're born black or something.
Yeah, but their parents are on drugs or they're poor. Any kind of.
Yeah.
And so she gets like the worst of the newer generation, and they're also retarded on top of it. Like one of her students, I think, was pregnant at like 15 or something. And my mom is the lady that. Do you remember being in a certain class and there would just be like a lady off to the side sitting there?
Yeah, like the special assistant that like. You didn't want to put that student in like a classroom with 5 people so they feel like they're retarded. So like the assistant would be in the classroom to assist the entire class, but that assistant was really just for like 4 people. And I know what you mean.
Yes, she's basically that, except to like an entire classroom. So I guess she's like a teacher's aide technically.
Yeah.
But if you didn't know who she was and you walked into that classroom, you'd be like, "Who's this lady on the side, like helping the kids?" I had one of those, or we had one of those in my English class junior year. It was one of the kids' moms, coincidentally. We always used to wonder, we would all be like, "Are we in a retarded class?" And just nobody told us. Is that why this lady's here? And then we learned who the lady was there for. And then we were all like, "Why is she talking to us then? Fuck her, dude." And we all started being hella rude to her because we're like, "Bro, go take care of that kid over there. Like, get the fuck away from me."
Yeah. But my mom's told me that like a black student or like a Indian or Muslim student will like they won't pay attention in class. They're not turning in their work, doing no homework, so they're failing the class. And she'll get a call or email from the parent saying like she thinks my mom's racist because she's not giving their son or daughter enough time. And it's like, no, your son or daughter, whatever, is just an asshole and does not know how to do fucking 4+4.
That whole idea seems to be really prevalent now. Like I say this all the time, where like, yeah, a kid will be fucking up and the parents will take the kid's side and blame the teacher. Dude, when I was in school, no parent ever took the kid's side.
Nope.
Like the teachers could have called my house and been like, "Your son raped a girl, set the school on fire."
We have them on camera and shit. Nope. When you get home, you're getting your ass beat because teachers never lie.
Yeah, no matter what, the teacher could have called my mom and said he killed the principal. My mom would be like, "Bro, like you're in trouble." But never did parents take the kid's side. It was always the adults on one side and the kids on the other. And once in a while, I do remember like if I they'd put me in like the wrong class at the start of the year, and my mom would go into the office and be like, "Get him in the right," stuff like that happened. But no, there was never a thing where parents would take their kid's side. It's like, dude, you got to take the teacher's side, or else your kid's not gonna, learn shit or accomplish shit. But now it's just straight up, yeah, your kid's retarded. Oh, well, the teacher must be doing something wrong.
Oh, even the school districts are like that, like the higher ups. Because my mom had an anonymous report from a student to say that like my mom was racist or something, and the principal and like the higher ups took the student's side. They didn't even hear my mom out. My mom was scared she was going to lose her job because of that.
Dude, it's got to be scary being a teacher nowadays.
Immediately, yeah, I couldn't do it, dude. I'd call someone fucking the N-word or fucking hit somebody or something.
Well, it's just like the amount of shit you can catch racist allegations for nowadays is just fucking crazy. Like, I mean, you could give a kid a D on a test that he deserved or something, and this kid could cry racism. Or
I think you're targeting my son because he's black. My mom's been told that before.
Yeah, and it's like, no, your son thinks 2 + 2 is 5. Oh, well, it is where we come from. Let me teach you African math or something. Like, let me tell you how it's really done. Dude, it's fucking crazy. And kids are, whatever. I don't know. People are doomed. It's like more and more retarded.
Oh, yeah, you see the graduating classes of like doctors and teachers, and it's like black people jumping around like a bunch of monkeys. And it's like, oh, you better take care of your health because that's who's gonna do your open heart surgery. Shit.
I hate when they complain about like, okay, I didn't fuck with Charlie Kirk. I thought he was a nerd, but he was totally spot on when he said like, yeah, when I get in an airplane now and I see a black pilot, I'm going to be wondering like, did they pass him because he deserved it, or did they pass because he's black? People try to call him racist, and it's like, bro, no, like it's literally like you can open your eyes and see the
it'd be like retards. It'd be like imagine, but you're about to go into surgery. And like, they put the gas mask on you and you see like an obvious white dude who's like on meth, has face tattoos, is missing teeth. And it's like, you would probably still wonder, like, it's not about race. It's like, is this dude actually qualified?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Same principle.
Yeah, no, but then they would never call you racist for that. It's like, yeah, I'd say the same thing if it was an obvious, like a white trailer park crackhead. It was the pilot.
He's wearing a fucking stained wife beater.
It's just the idea that like we know that this shit's happening, like we know they're passing people that don't deserve it just because they are black or Mexican or whatever. So it's it's a genuine question now. And these places will like say, it's funny how they'll always be honest about this shit, but then when you say it like from a critical point of view, they call you racist. So like when Biden became president or whatever, and he literally said, I'm only going to hire a black chick for my vice president. So then he hires Kamala. And then later, fast forward a year and they go, Kamala only got hired because she's a black chick. And everyone goes, how could you say that? That's racist. She's so qualified. Bro, he literally said he's going to hire a black chick. Like, that's why he hired her.
Yeah, it's just...
So the DEI thing is always funny because, they'll straight up say, like, yeah, we're going to hire a bunch of black people because we want them to be pilots. And then when you go... hey, they're only hiring black people to be pilots because they're black. That's racist. You can't say it. Bro, that's what they said they're doing.
Yeah, it's living in an ass backwards world.
Dixon Sider, only time my parents took my side in school was in 6th grade, and the teacher accused me of plagiarism. But did you commit plagiarism on the book report? That's what I want to know.
Yeah,
My
the only
whole
time my parents took my side is when my teacher jerked me off.
shit, my parents still would have taken the teacher's side.
Dude, have you seen how many like a news article will be like like a girl teacher will like have sex or it's rape, will rape a student, and like all the headlines is or all the headlines are teacher caught having sex with student, but then when a man does it, it's teacher rape student.
Oh yeah. Why are so many female teachers fucking? You know what I think it is? It's part of the infantilization problem. It's when they tell you when you're like 30.
Or it's like you're especially in high school. Like let's say like you're a 23-year-old teacher straight out of college. Like you were a whore in college, and now you're a teacher around a bunch of 17 and 18-year-old men who want to fuck everything. Like
yeah. And you have the whole world constantly telling you, you're still young, you're still a child, you're still young, you can do, you know, so then you get it in your head that, oh yeah, I'm a kid, I can fuck this 16-year-old. I always say, it's funny how people act like 16 and 17-year-olds are just completely helpless retards. Like the way I always put it is if I had a 16-year-old son and it turns out he was fucking his 30-year-old hot chick teacher, yeah, I would do what I need to do to make sure she gets fired and put in jail. But I'm also going to come home and whoop my son's ass. I'm not going to let him off with all that. Oh, advantage of him, bro. When I was 16, I fucking knew what I was doing. Like you're old enough when you're 16. You know what's going on.
That's what they do with the gun statistic deaths in America. Like they'll say like gun violence is like the leading cause of death of kids, but like in their study they go ages 1 to 19, and it's like if you take off 18 and 19, because that's usually a bunch of gang violence, like it drops to a significant, like cuts it to like two-thirds of it are 18 and 19-year-old black kids doing drive-bys on each other. But like that's how they makes the statistics work in their favor. They'll say it's the leading cause of death in kids, and it's like, no, you did the whole study involves 18 and 19-year-olds. It's like, dude, that's like the prime age for gang violence.
That makes total sense because I always wondered because they always say that, and I always
a lot of them too. They're
true.
Suicides. They count suicides as child gun deaths, which I mean, like, yeah, it's fucked up, but I wouldn't consider being shot by a gun and killing myself as the same thing.
I always knew that was, I always heard them say that. And even though I never knew, because there are just things that people say that you're just, because you're like a normal IQ person. Like, I know that's not true. That gun deaths are like, or there's something they're doing to make it fit.
Yeah.
It's 18 and 19-year-old gang members. Dude, there are gang members out there that make serial killers look like fucking, like noobs.
Mm-hmm. That one rapper dude, King Von, was he like killed like 10 people, and he's like celebrated as some type of cool rapper. He's dead now. OpPac smoking on that, fucking burning hell.
Yeah, dude, that shit's crazy. 18 and 19-year-olds.
And it's weird how like the young kids glorify or look up to like gang violence and rap music. Like they'll listen to a rap song and now they want to like go shoot somebody.
It is weird because it's a totally different like it makes sense that if you listen to Motley Crue, you're like, yeah, I want to bang hot chicks and like do like drink and party because that's like fun. But like, oh, I want to go kill somebody. Like that's kind of just like, whoa, hold on, brother. Like this is more than musical influence going on.
Yeah, it's like the rap music. I used to listen. Like some of it, yeah, it was a little bit of type of music like that. But a lot of it was just like party music. Like let's have a good time, good vibe music. Like fucking.
When it comes to hip hop and rap, I only listen to like evil shit. I have to admit. Like I listened to like Brother Lynch Hung. When I was a kid, my uncle would always listen to like that shit, and I'd always hear like Brother Lynch, Sibo, Drew Down. I mean, he's more about pimping than killing, but I called it murder rap when I was a kid because I thought that's what it was. I was like, oh, this is murder rap. It's just they all rap about.
Some of that stuff is good, but like I just can't listen to too much of it because it's like, well, what?
Oh yeah, no, I don't listen to it all the time at all. It's like a once in a while pull it up, but I do like that stuff.
I'm still a wigger at the sense that like I like music with a lot of bass in it. So if I'm in my car bumping music, it's boom, boom, boom. It's like, yeah, fuck yeah, but not all the time.
All right, I'm gonna make you watch the irate black guy phone call.
irate or I rape?
It's irate. I wish it was irape. This is okay. So this is a classic. This is 16 years ago, legendary YouTube video. Me and my buddy used to get high and watch this. The
I think I know
context
where this dude is from, or I know where the pictures are. I think it's from Jamesy Boy.
the context of the video is, and we're pretty sure it's like fake or staged or whatever, but they've been prank calling this black guy over and over again. And every time they call him, they record things that he says. And then finally they prank call him and use a soundboard of himself. And
Right before this, I want to ask, Dirty White Boy, have you seen the movie Jamesy Boy? I feel like you're the type of guy that have watched that movie or has seen that movie. All right, go on.
yeah, Dirty White Boy, if you're still here. Is it Jamesy Boy?
Jamesy Boy. It's about a white gangbanger based on a true story. A wigger.
Hold on, I'm gonna Google images. Jamesy Boy, black guy.
Like the dude looks like the dude in prison. Looks like the actor from the murderer dude he met in prison.
Oh, I just realized I don't even think it can be because this video was put up like 16 years ago and Jamesy Boy came out in 2014. I don't know.
He looks
Either
like
way,
the same actor. Yeah.
it's classic.
Nigga, stop calling me, nigga.
Dude, you're honestly gonna love this because irate black guy, it gets violent within like a minute.
Nigga, I'll kill you, nigga.
Literally.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, so yeah, actual black guy you'll see is the white writing, and then yeah, the soundboard is green writing.
Who's speaking? Who's speaking? You got a problem? Come get some, bitch. Oh, here we go with that shit again. Who is this now? What's your fucking
Give me
name?
an address, and I'm gonna put a bullet in your bitch head. Meet me some motherfucking where, bitch.
That sound like me.
So the white
Yeah, the
text is the black dude, right?
yeah, the white text is him like currently in real time, and then the green text is him from previous prank calls. So he's just always violent like this.
You got a problem? Come get some, bitch.
All you gotta do is give me an address, motherfucker. What the fuck you talking about? All that yak on the phone don't mean shit. All that yak on the phone don't mean shit. It's your clip and your gap, and you come get some. You want an address, motherfucker? Give me one.
You meet me somewhere. Give me an address, and I'm gonna put a bullet in your bitch head.
Hey, what? You know what? We can do this. Give me a fucking address. I'm right next to my pieces, homeboy, with a bag full of bullets and some clips. Now, how the fuck you want to do this shit?
You talking shit on the phone? Meet me somewhere, and I'll
No, you meet me somewhere, motherfucker. I'll smoke your ass. Bitch ass nigga. You keep calling my crib with that bullshit. I will smoke you.
You right, I'll fuck your
Meet me somewhere fucking where.
You don't frighten hoe. I will smoke
I'm
you.
gonna meet me somewhere. I got your hoe right here, dick sucker. Shit, sucking ass, bitch ass nigga. Meet me some motherfucking where. You calling my crib with that bullshit? Meet me somewhere.
I ain't never
In
called
fact, give me 2 minutes. Let me put this clip in this motherfucker. Right
Put a
now,
magazine
meet me
on
somewhere.
fucking
you. Meet me
nigga.
somewhere, motherfucker. Talk
He really does disappear for a minute. Pretty much right after this soundboard clip. Yeah, and he'll come back in a minute and claim that he was loading. He was getting his pieces. Dude, he's ready.
My
Yeah.
clip is in, bitch. How about yours?
Meet me somewhere, motherfucker. Talk.
Give me the fucking
It'll peak right here in the middle, and then it'll drop this
address, bitch.
because it goes on for the whole 5 minutes.
Give me the fucking address.
Imagine not just hanging up.
Dude, imagine like I want to know who hangs out with people like this because I mean, whether this is real or fake, dudes like this really exist.
Oh,
that,
they
like,
exist. Yeah, yeah.
anybody could call their phone and they will just be driven to like anger.
Murder.
Smoke your ass. My whole family on the police force, bitch. I don't give a fuck what I do to you. No, let's do this shit. Since you calling my motherfucking crib on some old bullshit. Sucking your motherfucking dick on the side, playing with your motherfucking ass, bitch. Give me a fucking address.
Jesus,
Meet me some
bro.
motherfucking where, bitch.
Give me a fucking address.
Meet me somewhere. My whole family on
Give me a fucking address, ho.
Ain't nobody
Just
called
I'm
repeating
sitting
it.
here with this motherfucking carbine in my motherfucking hand. Meet me some motherfucking where right now.
Ain't
I don't give a fuck either, bitch. How the fuck you even get my fucking number?
Quit calling his dick sucking ass white boy.
A white boy? I'm a nigga, fucker. What the fuck you talking about? I ain't ever been calling your crib. But fuck that. My dick hard. Meet me somewhere, motherfucker.
My dick hard, my dick.
That's the best part. That's the peak of it right there when he calls him a white boy and this guy's got a problem. Dude, yeah, people like this really exist. It's like my favorite joke about the Charles Manson story when when Tex Watson rips off Lata Papa at a drug deal, and Lata Papa Bernard Crow, he calls the ranch and Manson answers the phone and he just starts going off. He's like, I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna kill all you motherfuckers, and Manson basically does this. They meet me somewhere. And I'm like, bro, if somebody called me saying that shit, I'd be like, hey, you got the wrong number, bro. And I'd be hanging up. Like, I'm not threatening to shoot somebody over the phone.
Start saying random shit.
Dixon Cider, I have seen Snow on the Bluff. Dude, have you seen Snow on the Bluff?
What is that? Let me look it up.
Oh, you would fucking love that movie, dude. It's a found footage movie about a gangster. It's called Snow on the Bluff, and the is spelled with an A. It's just like a black gangster finds a video camera and decides to start filming his life. And it literally is just a black dude going around the ghetto being a black dude. Like, you would love this shit.
You know what movie popped up on Tubi? I didn't want to rewatch it. I haven't seen it in a long time, but you ever see the movie Hobo with a Shotgun?
I've never watched it, but I know it's a movie.
Dude, I remember watching that in like 3rd or 4th grade. Fucking wild movie.
Is it actually good?
It's like one of those movies that it's bad, but it's bad in a funny way. Like it's a fun watch. I'll say that.
I know what you mean. I've always been curious.
Like, think about a town where this one family owns the entire town and they're rich, and it's like very stereotype, like, oh, white dudes pimping bitches out and gangbangers doing this, and like the hobo dude's just a hobo, and he goes to a pawn shop and tries to sell something, and the shop gets robbed, so he gets a shotgun and just kills everybody and just goes around killing all the bad people. It's a fun watch.
I mostly want to watch. It's funny because isn't hobo a bad word now? Like, people would be offended.
That's a bad word. Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure. I can imagine if you say the word hobo around, somebody who calls them unhoused peoples, you'd get in trouble.
But yeah, I remember watching that movie in like 3rd or 4th grade. It was a great movie. It was just funny. There might be tits in that movie.
There better be. Oh, yeah, see, Dixon Cider knows. He says Jim would love Snow on the Bluff.
Dixon Cider, have you seen Hobo with the Shotgun? Or like, I remember watching Piranha, like the newer one, like Piranha 3D, and there's like some tits in there, and I was like, oh my god, bro.
Oh, dude, yeah, tits in movies when you're young. Even nowadays, I still enjoy tits, mostly because I don't. That's another pro of not watching porn, is that when you watch movies and you get like tits for 2 seconds.
Dude, I think it's called Love and Other Drugs with Jake Gyllenhaal and Anne Hathaway. If you want to see Anne Hathaway's tits in there, go watch that movie. Great movie.
I actually might, because I don't think I've ever seen her.
Oh, it's a great movie. It's like a rom-com. It's a great movie.
I think some of the best hits in any movie is, of course, Margot Robbie in full nudity in Wolf of Wall Street. That's great. I did find Snow on the Bluff. Snow on the Bluff does have a trailer.
Let's see what I have to
I'm
say.
gonna talk to him. Hey, what's going on?
I see it in your face. I got the good stuff.
All right now.
Cocaine, pills,
That's him. This is the main character. So this is how he gets the camera.
whatever you want. Yeah, what you need change for?
I just have I got 5.
Yeah, all right, that's perfect.
Okay.
So you want 2 8-ball, and you want the 2 what's his name, right?
Well,
Yeah, 10 rolls.
I
Yeah.
can
10
get
rolls,
some. I
10
can
Yeah.
try.
Yeah, try this. You don't believe it, boy. This motherfucker right here is stupid, boy. I need you want to take it for?
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if Black Jesus could sit and stomach this movie for an hour and a half.
It's like, you ever see End of Watch? The cop
Oh, I
movie.
fucking love that movie.
It's like the opposite of that. Instead of fucking cops with the camera, it's fucking bunch of Negroes.
Actually, yeah, it is. It's like if you gave the gangsters the camera instead of the cops.
That's funny.
Dixon Tider has not seen Hobo with a Shotgun, so you're all alone here.
Jeez, how you especially you call yourself a movie fanatic or movie whatever, and you've never seen Hobo with a Shotgun.
I'm weird about some.
Wait, what did
movies.
that say? What was the entertainment? What was the studio called? Put Up a Piece.
Wait, on the screen right here.
Yeah, like it showed like the credit. Yeah, Put Up a
Yeah.
Piece in 3 and melt. That's the most blackish shit I've ever seen.
Put a piece up there and melt it. Entertainment. Yeah, that really is like if a black dude started a movie production company.
We was kings and shit. Entertainment.
Oh no.
Shit go in the street. Either you gonna be the one that doing it or gonna get done to your ass. You got to have one of them
Get
ways.
down to your ass.
This was like in 2011 when you could actually be honest about this shit. And this
What is
was
this
like
called?
super.
Snow on the Bluff.
It was like
It's on
super
Amazon.
highly acclaimed as like an accurate portrayal. Yeah, 2011.
You can't even rent it on Amazon Prime. That's weird.
Well, they probably don't like it nowadays. Because
Yeah,
it
but,
really is just like, it's just black people doing bad shit. Like, you know, it's a pretty negative.
Oh, he might be on Tubi. Let's check.
Dude, I've been real big into Tubi lately. I just watched, or no, I didn't just watch. I watched I Was a Teenage Werewolf.
I was
but
gonna
that
ask you, have you ever seen the movie House of Wax? Is that a good movie?
the original or the remake?
I think it's 2005.
The remake. I haven't seen that one. No, I've seen the original. I've
You know what I
wanted-
saw they have on there for just 4 days? Hereditary's on there for it's leaving in 4 days. I saw that the other night.
Hereditary is really. I've got that on Blu-ray. That is a pretty good, like modern day horror movie. It is really good. I saw it in theater actually, and it was really
The
fun.
End of Watch is on there. Fucking the Brothers movie.
I think Nightcrawler's still on there.
Yeah, No Country for Old Men. Mama, that was a funny horror movie.
Dude, I was late to realizing how good Tubi is.
They have some crazy shit, but it's only on there for like a week or two and then it's gone. So like right now my list has The Mask with Jim Carrey, House of Wax, Fury, Hereditary, Brothers with Gyllenhaal and Tobey Maguire.
My list is definitely I have the greatest list in Tubi history.
Dog the Bounty Hunter, bro. Remember that show?
I fucking love that show. I got that shit on my list too.
Because I remember being a kid seeing the wife with just some massive fucking honkers on her, bro.
Dude, I have Dog's autobiography, and I remember reading that book in high school. And
He died, or
literally-
his wife died, but is he still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive. He literally says it was his wife's tits. He was like, I saw Beth and I saw her tits and was like, dude, I gotta marry this chick.
I mean, have you ever watched the Leprechaun movies? Because I saw there's a Leprechaun in the Hood movie.
I've never watched them, but Jennifer Aniston, her first movie is the first Leprechaun movie.
That's hilarious. Mud, that's a great movie with McConaughey. Like, I'll see movies on here and I'll add it to my list, and then I'll just never watch it. Because Tubi's like my last resort. I'll check and see if a movie's on there. Like, I'll check Amazon Prime, then I'll check Netflix, then I'll check Hulu, then I'll check HBO Max, and if nothing's on there, I go to Tubi.
Dude, I've been really into like anything from like the 30s through the 50s, especially
You're
like
a
the
fucking
sci-fi.
faggot. You're a faggot.
The sci-fi movies from the 50s, like It Came from Beneath the Sea, I Was a Teenage Werewolf, Earth vs. the Flying Saucers. That shit's awesome. I do have some good modern day horror, like The Sacrament. That's a great modern day horror film. The Bay, that's one of my favorites. It's like from 2012. It's a found footage of this. The Bay is actually really unique. It's about like this these isopods get into the fish of a local town's water supply, and then they mutate because of all the shit poured into the water, and it's actually a really cool little
I've been
horror
wanting to
movie.
watch like all the Chucky movies, but like Tubi and like Amazon Prime only has Child Play 1. Or like Child's Play 2 and 3, and then Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, you have to fucking rent it. And it's like, that's gay.
I've never been a big fan of Chucky.
Dude, I don't. The original ones, but like the one when it's like Seed of Chucky and Bride of Chucky, when like Chucky's face is all fucked up. That's the when someone says Chucky, that's what I think of.
Yeah.
But no, he scared the shit out of me as a child. I had a Woody from Toy Story, like about a foot tall, like little action figure thing. And I remember I saw Chucky one time, and like I immediately threw Woody away because I was scared Woody would come to life when I was sleeping and kill me.
Have you ever seen Ilsa, She-Wolf of the SS?
No.
That is a 70s exploitation movie that you might be able to.
Yeah,
I mean,
Mud is
not-
great, bro. I fucking love McConaughey. That dude can act. It's a great movie.
He is great. He's good in
You know what
the
I
Texas
haven't seen?
Chainsaw
I
movie that he was in.
still haven't watched 2001 A Space Odyssey.
I've never watched that either. As big as a Kubrick fan I am, it's funny. I haven't seen that one.
I've seen one clip of like the AI, like trying to let them into the spaceship, but the AI is like AI doesn't value life; he values the outcome of the mission. So the dude's like, "Let us in, let us in." The AI's, I can't do that. That would compromise the mission or something like that. I still need to watch that though. Stanley Kubrick, he's the Shining dude, right?
Yeah, greatest director of all time.
He was the one that died mysteriously after he made Wide Eyes Shut or Open
Eyes
Eyes
Wide Shut.
Shut.
It
whatever.
wasn't necessarily like mysteriously. It was just kind of out of nowhere.
But I swore people that worked on the movie or his friends say, I think it was a Joe Rogan clip that said like what you saw like in theaters was not the Kubrick's original cut. Like they cut shit off after he died or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, there is weird stuff with that movie. So obviously the movie, it's about like secret societies and shit. And so he makes the movie, and I think it was with Warner Brothers, and they really didn't like it. And then he dies from a heart attack, cardiac arrest on March 1999. And so the rights go completely to Warner Brothers, and they chop the fuck out of that movie and make it however, and then they release
Shocker.
it.
The Jews did that? No way.
Wait,
Oh, that was the wrong one.
it was a Jewish doctor. Wait.
I guess that also fits that. But yeah, no, there is a little bit of mysteriousness to that movie when it comes to, he dies right before it comes out, and it's completely changed.
Dude, what's this movie?
Jennifer
What's
Tilly.
Is Stay the whatchamacallit? The Gosling movie Stay, that's the one where he kills himself or something?
I don't know. I've never seen it. But if you want to talk about Gosling movies, we got to talk about Blue Valentine.
No, you gotta talk about The Believer when he plays a Jew that wants to be a Nazi.
Dude, you got to watch Ilsa. Ilsa, She-Wolf of the SS from 75. I've pulled up the synopsis. I have it on Blu-ray, but it's a sadistic Nazi camp commandant. She's this girl who's in charge, like she's in charge of a camp. And all the male prisoners they take in, she makes them have sex with her, and then she kills them.
Hell yeah.
And then she finally is seduced by a badass, like, American dude who, like, seduces her and
Jewish.
tricks her. I don't even think he is actually... Actually, let me look up the production of this movie. I'm curious now that you mentioned that. Because this is 75. That's a Nazi exploitation film. That is a whole genre of 70s movies, Nazi exploitation.
Yeah, I don't. The boomers were obsessed with Nazis.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to watch Love and Other Drugs with Anne Hathaway and Jake Gyllenhaal. Her tits are all over that movie. It's a great movie. Gyllenhaal is a pharmaceutical rep. He goes around trying to sell local doctors to prescribe his pills or whatever. And he meets Anne Hathaway because she has what's it called, Parkinson's, I think, where your hands fucking shake or whatever. And that's how he meets her or whatever. In like the opening scene, she's getting a checkup and he's in the room trying to sell the doctor pills, and she flashes her tits, and it's like, oh, great movie.
This sounds similar. Have you ever heard of the movie Side Effects?
Sounds familiar. Who's in it?
2013. It's Rooney Mara, Jude Law, Channing Tatum, Catherine Zeta-Jones. It's an awesome movie about evil women, actually. It's about this girl who she comes up with this whole plot with her. I don't want to give away the plot twist, but with another woman, she kills her husband and tries to blame it on a depression medication that she was recently prescribed. And she tries to sue her male psychiatrist. It's actually a really cool little thriller about like depression meds and evil women and lesbians and shit.
Evil lesbians, you got me hooked.
Exactly. That's how you know Star Wars or Disney fucked up so bad. Whenever a plot revolves around lesbians, it should automatically be cool.
I'll give them credit. That new Darth Maul show was pretty good, but like that movie's flopping. I heard. I'm not gonna go hate watch it because they don't deserve my money.
Dick Insider says that the movie where he calls the hot girl the wrong name on purpose to get her attention. I think he's talking to you.
What movie?
I have seen a clip. Was it Ryan Gosling? Someone? I've seen a clip of some movie of some dude calling a girl the wrong name just to get her attention. But I guess have you never seen Blue Valentine?
I have it on my watch list on Amazon Prime, but I haven't watched it yet. No.
You have to watch it. You might actually cry.
Because I think I looked up a video of Ryan Gosling's like best movies, and that was one of them. So I went ahead and clicked it to my watch list because he's just such a every movie that dude's in, and he's like the star or co-star. It's fucking great,
Dude. This movie, it literally is just about a relationship that falls apart like completely naturally. Like it just is like real life wears down this couple. It's just devastating. There is one part in it that I also won't give away, but it kind of makes sense. You can kind of tell their relationship was doomed from that moment on. But it basically is just a movie about watching a couple fall apart due to life being stressful.
Oh, great. I'll watch that when I'm very suicidal. Maybe that will push me over the edge.
I was gonna say this is like the worst. That's like might be. I watched it with an ex-girlfriend, and I remember joking, "This is like we shouldn't have watched this. Now we're doomed. Like it's a curse."
Yeah.
Watch it with a girl.
When your girl tells you she wants to watch a movie with you, and the whole plot is about a woman cheating on her boyfriend. She says it's her favorite movie.
Isn't that funny how like all the romantic movies are basically just about girls cheating?
No, every modern show or movie that women watch is just about sex, and it's like softcore porn.
Even like podcasts and like female comedians, like
I can't every time. Like you watch Kill Tony, or do you know what Kill Tony is?
I know what it is. Yeah, I've seen clips.
Yeah, every time I see a fucking like they call it they call random people. You put your name in a bucket. They pick your name. If you get called, you do 1 minute sets, and then you get an interview with Tony Hinchcliffe. Every time a woman pops up, I think to myself, well, her jokes are either going to involve sex, her pussy,
yep,
or she's a lesbian. And like 10 out of 10 times, it's always that. I was fucking this one dude one time, and
yeah, no, it's all they have. It's all they. Girls aren't funny, except my ex-girlfriend. I did have one ex-girlfriend that was actually funny, but girls aren't funny. They're not funny.
Yeah, I'm looking. I found out recently if you want to watch the movie Surf's Up, the full movie's on YouTube. Great
Surf's
movie.
Up? What is that, like a fucking Disney movie?
The kids movie was like the penguins that are surfing, and the entire fucking soundtrack's fucking Incubus, bro.
Is it actually that? Okay, when you put it that way,
fucking awesome.
Yeah, Surf's Up. I remember seeing this trailer,
dude. The entire fucking like soundtrack is just Incubus. Whatever you buy.
Dude, I have an emotional attachment to that song because when my ex-girlfriend tried out,
how does it go again?
Club,
whatever.
That's the song they made her try out to. Was Drive. Drive by Incubus. Yeah, I'm looking at the soundtrack now. It's got 311, Incubus.
I think Wish You Here was on there too.
Oh, Sugar Ray is on there. That's awesome.
It's a great movie. Great fucking movie.
It's got What I Like About You by the Romantics. You know, Drive by Incubus is a great song. It does have Pearl Jam, who I fucking hate, but I can get over that.
Overrated. Social media edits have overrated that one song. I think it's called Black or something. Everyone says like, "Oh, that song is just so." It's like, dude, shut up.
Yeah, no, Pearl Jam sucks. Pearl Jam sucks balls.
What else is on my list? Employee of the Month. Great movie with Jessica Simpson. She was fucking hottie in that movie.
Dude, Jessica Simpson was like generationally hot, like once in a lifetime.
Dude, she's ugly now.
Well, okay, yeah, you can't beat the wall.
What else?
Dixon Sider says girls don't watch porn; they just incorporate smut into every aspect of their life. That actually kind of, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
That's why I never understood when like dudes send chicks dick pics, because it's like she's not gonna sit there and masturbate to your fucking picture of your dick like a guy would do to a picture of your tits.
I don't do that with girls. I've never masturbated to a girl's nudes. I just appreciate having them or like them sending them to me. And I do. Obviously, I like them. Should I still have stuff from like ex-girlfriends in my Dropbox? But
Super 8, great movie.
But yeah, that is super true. Because yeah, girls don't watch porn. Their lives are just kind of covered in porn. Yeah, girls are very obsessed with sex nowadays. It seems.
Yeah,
like.
Dick, the Dirty White Boy. If you're still here, go watch Jamesy Boy. You'll like it. It's on Amazon Prime.
I hate Dane Cook as a comedian, but I like him as an actor. Dude, nobody remembers the hype of Dane Cook more.
He
than
got
millennials.
canceled because he was stealing jokes, right? That's what like fucked him up.
Yeah, and then he just dropped off the face of the earth. I remember like me and my friends had a Dane Cook CD. Like it was that big of a deal back then.
Dude, Employee of the Month is like, that's like, if I'm going through something and I just want to watch a feel good movie, Employee of the Month. Boom. Jessica Simpson's in it. Great movie. Harlan Williams is in it. I think Andy Dick's in that movie too.
Oh, that's hilarious. Andy Dick. What a weirdo. What a fucking weirdo.
Little gay boy.
I did not like in that Danny Mullen video when they made Inland Iggy make out with Andy Dick.
Yeah, you couldn't pay him to do that. Dude probably has AIDS.
I just don't like seeing dudes that I look up to making out with dudes. Like Inland Iggy was cool. I don't know. I mean, there's like, I'm sure there are some like.
I wonder if he's still with that OnlyFans fat chick.
Inland Iggy?
Remember his girlfriend? I
Oh
forget her
yeah,
name.
fuck,
The
she was with
fat
that-
chick that's like, she was doing that stuff at the very beginning when OnlyFans wasn't very popular, and she was like selling.
Yeah, I fucking remember that. I remember her.
forget
What
her
was her
name.
name?
Like ugly chick. Like Inland would talk about how much pussy he could get, and then he dates a fatty.
Well, his Instagram is pretty empty or bare. Yeah, I don't know. I can't find his Instagram. Or no, I did. I found an old one, but I don't know what his recent one is. But yeah, I remember that fucking girl. Man, talk about
forget
the
her
good old
name.
days.
Dude, that was in like you would like every what was it, Thursday or Friday, you'd refresh YouTube and a fucking 40-minute Danny Mullen video would come out. You go get something to eat and just watch that like a TV episode.
Yeah, yeah, you knew it was going to be the best thing on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, no, I just found another one of his Instagrams. I don't know. There's nothing about a girlfriend on here. He's just posting his car. He was like a nurse or something when he was on the channel.
He was like, I thought it was like a nurse for like an old people's home or something.
It could have been that. It could have been that for sure. But yeah, no, man, talk about the good old days. It is telling that all of the original cast has left. Like that kind of goes to show that there might be something about working with him that seems to be.
Well, I tell you it all the time. It's like it started happening around the time when he started getting in with the Adam 22 crowd, and then like those two fucking fake tough gangster dudes are like, "You gotta apologize for saying nigga. You gotta apologize for saying nigga," and he apologized like a fucking cuck, and they still hated him. And then him and Adam started that podcast at like
Sledge Lords.
Whatever the I didn't watch a single. I hate that dude. And then that's when he started deleting videos, which sucks. Like I don't care if the content's ass now. It's like the fact I can't go back and watch like 20 different episodes that were like fucking peak YouTube.
Yeah, there's still some decent ones on there. Like I Ruined a Parade is one of my favorites.
I think I checked the Reddit, and the only way to watch that is if you buy his Patreon. He has behind a paywall now.
No, the only way to watch a lot of the good ones is that. But I ruined Parade is still on there. That one specifically. Like there are still good ones on there, but yeah, a lot of them have been deleted, unfortunately, or put on his Patreon because he knows that's how he's gonna make
Such
money.
a faggot.
Yelling rape in Target is surprisingly still on there. You'd think that would have been deleted. Kissing gas station ladies, that one was good. The fake Tesla employees one, I think is still
That's the one with Casper, right? Or no?
No, that was before the Casper days. That's my favorite era, honestly. As much as I like Casper and King Croc, my favorite era
I think
is
right. My favorite was when Casper and Croc and everyone was doing their thing, and it's like also right when Casper left, it was still all right, but then like it started going down after he left because. Well, the thing about the Casper and the King Croc era is you got more lore because like Austin would stream with everybody like every day of the week. So you'd get like if you were really into like the crew, you could learn a lot by just like those streams when Casper would call his dad to don't like send him $500 and he'd lose it like on 2 slot machines playing the online casinos.
that is honestly what I would like to do is build a crew. I mean, it is kind of like Howard Stern-ish. Just have a crew.
That's
of,
why
like,
I wish that the Roblox shit would have worked out because that would have been great fucking content. Like an 18+ server just going around saying "fuck you, bitch."
Dude, that shit
rape you.
sucked. How are you gonna have an 18+ server and then like people can't cuss? It looks like fake Tesla employee actually has been taken down, but fake Middle Eastern Prince Spring. See, my favorite era was just Danny, Fan Jerry, Leo, Iggy, and Nico on camera. That to me, that's the original. That's the original crew. Fake Garbage Men prank. That one's fucking hilarious when they go harass like garbage men. Drag queens terrorize San Francisco. That one's still on YouTube. That one's a classic. Yeah, there are still good. Like you can still spend a decent amount of time.
Jerry tries to kiss Mia. That's not up, is it still?
Yes, it is. I watched that one recently. That's Mia's birthday party. I gave my girlfriend dog poop for her birthday.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's when Jerry started leaving. That's when shit got
Yeah,
weird.
I mean, yeah, I would too if they did that. Is the one where what was the black dude? Nico's that was fucking Nico's girl.
Dante Culpepper.
Dante Culpepper. Is that video still up? When they're like, they're in a hotel. And Nico's like blacked out, and they're like, he calls his girlfriend or something.
Because that was at the end of a video. Remember the way his videos used to be was like, so yelling rape in Target. It would be like 30 minutes and it would start off with him yelling rape in Target. And then the second half of the video would be like them hanging out. And so I remember that part specifically was the second part of a video. So I don't know.
The one where when they had a party at like Chudley's house or one of Chudley's friends' house, and like Danny's like, I'm in a gang, motherfucker. I'm a blood.
Edward 40 Hands in Chudley's backyard. That one's only on Patreon now. That was one of the best videos too.
Yeah, because that's when they got in a fight with that dude that like broke his sunglasses or something.
Yes,
I think
right. It was like right out front on the street. Yeah, what a bummer, dude. I ruined what was it? Cross-dressing in the South. That one was decent. That one's still up. Fear and Loathing at the Trump Hotel when he eats all the gummies. I'm surprised he's still got the Brandon Buckingham videos up. Like getting arrested at a mini golf course was Brandon's first
that video is a fucking classic because Brandon, like, he has a mic on him and he tells Danny once he like they finally get back with him, bro, they put a gun to my head. They had guns on me, but he didn't know he had a mic on him, and they realized like
he was trying to sound cool.
Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. If you want to shoot me and take me to jail, you can. I'm giving you the pat. You can shoot me right now.
The best part of that video is Papa, in the way that when they're at the gas station and they're starting beef, and Papa's yelling out the minivan, "You can suck my dick, fat boy."
Fucking. That's when Brandon pissed his pants on command. He just sat there in the middle of the store and pissed his fucking pants.
You know, Danny won't delete those videos because he knows they're great, and you know it has to eat Danny alive that Brandon has surpassed him now.
Yeah, like that's he fumbled. Like he could have had a crew like that, but he fucking fumbled that shit.
Yeah, I've always said he should have tried to prioritize the podcast as his like long-term goal. Because
Yeah.
I think it was inevitable what happened. People never talk about it, but bro, he just got older. Like when you're 26 or 27, you can yell rape in Target, but when you hit 30, you don't really want to be going around yelling rape in Target, you know. So I understand he probably felt the need. He had to age a little bit. He just did it poorly. But I think what he should have done was prioritize the podcast, because then when you age out of being able to do, you know, Edward 40 hands in public because you're fucking 33 and it's not the same anymore, then you can make your money on the podcast. But he always kind of treated the podcast like shit, I think.
Yeah, even though, like, dude, the old early days of that show used to be just pure comedy.
Oh,
even
dude,
towards,
I fucking
even towards the end, when like our Rat Dick Ralph was like, he wants to fight. I want to fight somebody. I want to fucking. If you want to fucking fight, I want to fight somebody. And then he rubbed his asshole on a mic, one of the mics or something. Like even towards the end, like that classic. And then like the Casper era of the podcast was so fucking great.
even with that, again, the podcast, I love the Casper era, but my favorite stuff is still, if you go to the Leo and Danny Show channel and you straight up go all the way back to literally just Leo and Danny sitting on a couch.
That was great. This is roast battle. It's like a fucking 2-hour long roast battle of Danny calling Leo a fucking pervert.
Yeah, it was just fucking funny. Like you can just hear it in the way he talks. Like I will always mention that. Just yeah, I don't even really know like how to explain.
We're
it
gonna
here.
go to that comedy show and we're gonna tell them we're gonna fucking rape you if you don't let us in. And like,
Yeah, it was just
like
different.
just say wild shit like that.
Episode 9.
I'm gonna sodomize a
Nobody gave
squirrel.
Who'd have thought?
No. To make it this far.
No, absolutely. Of course. I think did with the penis in your house.
Yeah.
Did that do better than
Yeah,
this
for
one?
sure.
Really?
Yeah, like literally, even the way he says "yeah for sure" is just like different than he is now. Like he just kind of.
I think one of his greatest clips is the high school reunion one, and he's like he's pre-gaming and he's talking about the best historical speakers like MLK, Adolf Hitler.
Yes, yes. He's like, who are the great speakers of all time? And yes, Martin Luther King Jr. and Adolf Hitler. Which, by the way, is totally true.
It is, yeah. That video is still a classic. You can rewatch that anytime, never gets old. Please don't talk about our dead friends. So-and-so contacted me from the dead.
Begging me to give a speech.
Such a classic. Where did that go, bro?
All right, here, let me get this. One of my all-time favorite moments, just in general. Again, the I Ruined a Parade video. Just signing autographs. He's signing autographs for the fans that came out to the parade. And it's like something as simple as that is like on the fly stuff.
Give your mom a paper cut with this, or I'm gonna give your mom a paper cut with this mid-coitus, Danny Mullen. I will ram this up your dog's cunt. I hope you roll this up and snort angel dust with it, faggot. Never contact me or watch my videos again, you elf-looking fuck raisin. I'm gonna put a little heart underneath that to soften the blow.
Danny fucks dogs.
Nico, you getting the signing frenzy?
I will rape a tarantula in your garden. Are you gonna wear this to work? Really?
That's great.
I didn't wash my hands after shitting in the customer bathroom. P.S. I will rape.
Will rape. Was this the one where the whole Danny Mullen freed the slaves bit started, or is that before this?
It might have been before this, but it really gets cemented here. They sign up for a parade in Sacramento under the guise
I remember
of,
this. I just don't remember it because the one with the freed the slaves was he signed up for a parade and they were all like running around saying he freed the slaves or something.
the best part. I'll mute it while I look for it. But when he mentions freeing the slaves, the cameraman pans to a black family. Yeah, they sign up for a Sacramento, which is funny because I live right next to this whole fucking town. They sign up for a parade in Orangevale under the guise of being like social media marketers. I think this is the part.
I was there in 1865. I was in talks with Frederick Douglass. I was drafting the paperwork. I freed the slaves.
Oh God.
And then there was he found there was a Facebook group for the town, and they were like, these hoodlums like ruined the parade.
Oh my God.
Yeah, just like what happened to this guy? Like, I get that he's older, but there's got to be like some of this guy still in
But it goes
there.
back to like what you say. It's like you can see it in like the tone of his voice, or you can hear it in the tone of his voice. He's just not the same.
Yeah, he used to have like a
Genius. Worst town in America? Yep. It is a shameful day when I am visiting my own hometown of Orangevale.
bro. It sounds gay as fuck to say this, but he used to have kind of like a fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Like he just even the way
He had like
talks-
a take no shit attitude when it came to filming. He played the character of like take no shit. I'll do whatever the fuck I want attitude.
yeah.
That's what drew in all his fucking people. Because like a dude that like did not give a shit.
And the long hair was actually like he pulled off the long hair really well, bro. The fucking denim vest on the jeans, like the guy pulled it off back then. This part's hilarious. When they go to Taco Bell in Orangevale, there's been news reports of drug dealing at the Taco Bell, so they go handle
What's
it.
going on? We heard incredible source.
She was literally consequences of snorting a line of flour art.
How much? I'll sneeze.
Hey, excuse me, brother. You had a dollar bill. My buddy and I were trying to party a little bit over here. You got a dollar bill, 20, 100.
I don't got nothing. Anything you can roll on?
If I Venmo you, would you be able to hit the register real quick?
Yeah.
No problem. No problem. Yeah, we'll get. Yeah. 20, 100, even if.
Casper was
Yeah,
part
he's
of
got
the fake Rockstar one, right? When he like dressed up like that one Rockstar dude. And they, like,
Julian
had the
Casablancas
they,
from the
they had the people come and like do interviews, and like Casper's just sitting there acting like he's strung out on heroin, just playing the guitar.
When I interviewed Casper, I asked him about that video, and he said, "Yeah, those people really believed that it was fucking Julian Casablancas." I was like, "Bro, so is LA just full of retards?" And he was like, "Yeah, honestly." He's like, "One of the girls claimed she was a music journalist, and she thought it was Julian Casablancas from the Strokes."
Jesus Christ!
I heard this is the place to come for like some fun though.
Hey guys, we're trying to do some coke right now.
Yeah, no.
And we just need a bigger bill. That's all I'm
Just
asking.
need a bigger
man.
bill.
We need a
The
bigger
$1
bill.
bill's very
This is
dirty.
humiliating.
Go outside, out, please.
Can I get a Crunchwrap Supreme for this?
And then the way he would change up on people like this was always hilarious. Like he's kind of being nice right now.
Can you please
just trying to
get
trade.
behind
Hey,
out of the counter?
the joke's on you people. This is the most.
He was good at
corrupt taco-
at doing that. He wasn't like obnoxiously an asshole. Like if like the cop showed up, yes sir, no sir, and if they told him to leave, he'd be like fuck you. And if they say, well, we're gonna call the cops, okay, he'd leave. He wasn't like too obnoxious about it. Like nowadays, you see people try to do stuff like this, and they're way too obnoxious about it.
Yeah, he had a good balance. This part is just funny how he started off like it's kind of friendly, and then just out of nowhere he'll shift.
Bell in the
Ever.
state.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I need
We are
you,
cracking
please.
down on your drug trade. We know you're high, she's high, this guy's high as a kite. This is a vigilante sting operation for a watchdog news organization, and we won't be stopped until this place is out of business and you're all destitute, begging for pennies, grinding organs.
And we want this place clean. Clean as a whistle. We'll be back to check up.
I think we stuck it to him real good.
Fuck yeah, baby. Let's go.
Well, I think
Hey,
they
let's go
keep
talk to
harassing
people in the
him.
drive-thru. This still doesn't sit right with me. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Get your key ready.
Should I pull up the car?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, these people just tried to sell me these drugs over the counter in exchange for tacos. They're corrupt. They're animals.
You know how fucking hyped I'd be if I was just driving through Taco Bell and this dude rolls
Danny
up.
Mullen.
Wait, I'm gonna leave this Coke right here. I can do it. I'm gonna leave. You guys are.
Get out of here.
No. Shame on you, miss. Shame on you for corrupting the community. This is a fine Christian town.
And then it's not done yet, I don't think.
This fight isn't over until this Taco Bell is in flames.
And we'll be drunk and alcohol free, you understand?
We will destroy every fryer, soda fountain, and ice machine. Do not patronize this Taco Bell. It is corrupt and they sell drugs. That's how they bring in 10% of their profit.
Drive through and hearing that, bro.
I'd be so fucking excited.
Like what? There's drugs in my food.
He was great at like relentlessly harassing some like certain
Yes.
people, but then like you said, was also
Not
kind of
too
a good
obnoxious.
balance.
Like earlier we were talking about people being assholes in stores throwing loaves of bread versus just destroying aisles worth of merchandise.
Yeah, he's not causing financial damage.
Yeah.
He's
Was
just kind
Elliot
of fucking
Page
with
working
people.
the register. Yeah, that was her. Or him. My bad. Can't
I was gonna say, bro, what the fuck?
I'm so please don't cancel me.
ruining the reputation of the whole channel. The last thing I could think of when he harassed the place really well, I think it. I'll try to find it in the background while we're talking. I think it was when he went to Vegas. I think it was like right after Nevada like legalized weed. So he went to Vegas and was like hitting a bong in Target and shit. And then he goes into a Denny's and tries to get the workers to smoke, and they kick him out. And then he like starts yelling out the car, the megaphone. Whenever he busts out the megaphone out the car window.
It's great. It's always great. Doesn't matter what he says.
Smoking at UCLA was one of the best, and that's still on YouTube.
That's
And that was
the
even
Asian people with that Asian dude, right? They
yeah,
go
just
around
like the two
prison.
random Asian college kids. And that video was only like 15 minutes. I remember he used to just put up like 15-minute videos, and it was just straight fire the whole time. And yeah, it would just be like a quick watch. Where is Smoke This Bong?
Oh
Man,
yeah,
what a-
that's when he was doing the that Thanksgiving video. That's a fucking classic.
Did you see my post in Discord about Holly Day now being Holly Barnes?
Who the fuck is that?
Do you remember when Danny went to the border and got the porn star to get the ICE agent to pull out his dick?
The Ukrainian chick?
No, she was Australian.
No. The only one I know is like during the Ukraine war when it first popped off, they went to the border to like help like these two Ukrainian chicks, and like Leo and Danny were making like sexual jokes, so like they got backlash from like people saying these women came from a war-torn country and they're being sexually harassed at the border.
Oh God, no! Holly Day. She was this kind of really chunky girl who was a porn star, and he made a few videos with her. And now she's skinny, and she's known as Holly Barnes. She doesn't do porn. She is now Savory Girl, and she just does like food, kind of snack drunk girl cooking content, and she's famous. But in the video, they went down to the border, and she enticed a border patrol agent, by the way, under Joe Biden as president, to pull out his dick. She was talking to him. She's like, yeah, I'm a porn star. I think you're hot. And he showed her his dick. And I think that was one of the moments when Danny decided to start doing like political shit, because that video popped off and it was all over like Republican news sources, because it was them showing this is how retarded Joe Biden's border is. They're guys pulling out their dicks for porn stars. But then fast forward a few years after Holly leaves Danny Mullen, which by the way is a real big trend in his career. I notice he brings people up and then they become bigger than him and leave.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she leaves and she becomes famous on her own. And then she got canceled because everybody found her old stuff with Danny, and they thought she was like glorifying ICE agents by doing a video with them. And it was like, bro, she was showing how incompetent they are. Like this guy's pulling out his dick while he's on the clock. But yeah, and then remember that Sky Bree porn star he used to do videos with? She's huge now.
Yeah, I think she was part of one of the Thanksgiving dinner ones, I think.
Yeah, she gave a hand job to a midget.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
And now she's fucking huge, and all she does is live stream at her fucking desk at home, and she tries on clothes and has millions of I wonder if that ever, I mean, that has to bug him. His whole life he's been bringing people in, and then they get bigger than him and then leave.
Well, it's his fault because he probably did the same thing that happened with Brandon, where he tried to blacklist them because he was trying to gatekeep like those people in his circle, which in the end fucked him over the most. And the funny part is he's been trying to, or at least I think, I haven't watched him. I just scrolled through like his recent posts or videos, and it's like shit Brandon does. He's trying to copy that now, but gets like 80,000 views.
Yeah, he gave up on the whole Whack History thing already. That channel's gone. And he's back to just uploading videos.
Like the history of skateboarding, who like that was your first, who fucking cares?
Well, I did watch a little bit. He did the Whack History thing for 2 videos. It got like 15,000 subscribers, which by the way, he didn't give it a lot of time to grow, but he gave up on that already. Now he's back to uploading videos on the old channel, just like the videos he would do. And I tried to watch, he went to a Dr. Fauci speech, and that was fucking god awful. The way he was acting that whole video. In the middle of the video, he plugged the Patreon, and he literally said, 2 of the best videos we ever made for the Whack History channel are on the Patreon. Like he thinks that he thought that history of skateboarding video was like one of the best things he's ever done.
Jesus. Adam ruined that dude's life. Like, it might just be the cuckness where it all, like, he absorbed the cuckness from fucking being around Adam.
That has to be a contributing factor, because, like...
Because I remember he apologized for saying, like, the N-word when he... I think it might have been the Lake Negro, or the town was called Negro or something, or...
It's literally... Yeah, there's like N-word mountain in Sacramento.
Yeah, something like that. And he said that, like, those fake fucking 40-year-old men acting like they're still 18. Man, shit, nigga, you got to apologize for saying that, white boy. And he's like,
and then they were upset about one of the best jokes he ever told is the video where he went around dressed up like a janitor. And when people called him a janitor, he would say that's as offensive as calling a black man the N-word. You need to call us custodians. Like that was the respectful term.
Black fragility, bro.
Yeah, they really fucked. I mean, dude, he lost his hot girlfriend pretty soon after all that shit too.
Dude, she is hot still. She's something, like, you can tell she's Asian.
I still follow her on Instagram and like her posts.
Go look at her.
Even from the disco page, she is hot.
Jesus, bro.
I used to think her face looked a little funny.
Yeah, because she's Asian. Like, she's a white Asian.
Yeah, but now it's okay. Oh yeah, that Holly Day chick, that was like a thing. Whether he dated her or not, people said they used to hook up, but they literally did a video where the whole point of the video was that Adam 22 fucked Holly Day and cucked Danny, and Danny was like upset about it. And then they did a video where Adam 22 did like an actual porn video with Holly Day, and Danny was like in the room next door, like he was pretending that he was upset about it. That was like the point of the video.
I think Adam fucked Mia.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because, like, isn't it, like, it's proven she was an escort, right? For like a high price escort or whatever.
I don't know that anyone really brought forth any proof. I don't know if they could, but I know that was the big thing. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Look at her. She could get paid $10K to hang out with her for a night.
And like Adam's married to that porn star.
Dude, I still want to try to hit her up.
She wouldn't even respond to Casper, so
I know. This is why I gotta get some clout on here. I need to hit her up and say, because dude, she tried to do a podcast with her cousin and it was terrible. But so like I know she has it in her to like want to, like obviously she wants to be a famous person.
We'll die. Like she's a LA model. That's all they want. Fame. Yeah, LA model.
That's how I have to start selling it to these fucking girls. Be like, yo, you want to be famous? Like, I don't know, like, I have no clout, but if you want to be famous and you think you can be, like, I'll let you host this. Like, dude, I would straight up take backseat to a hot chick on the live stream if it meant the live stream takes off. And then I would dump her, like, a year after we become successful. I would be like, okay, now I'm firing you and I'm taking over. But yeah, I don't know. They don't usually want to hear that they're starting from like the ground level. They just want to hear that you already have like 1 million subscribers.
You have 10,000 subscribers or whatever, and yeah.
The thing that sucks is even if I had 10K, that's still technically like small time in the grand scheme.
Damn. You could get some low life chicks or women that have low self value on here.
Oh yeah, I definitely could if I had 10K. Damn, he really deleted fake Tesla employee. Is that because he's a big Elon Musk fan now?
I don't know. Fuck that dude. Hope he's... How does he make money? I want to know that. Because there's no way he's making ad revenue on YouTube anymore.
He's only making money. It's got to be from Patreon.
I'm going to go look it up.
Remember, we've seen he has over 1,000 patrons.
I'm going to look now. Danny...
Didn't King Croc say he was rich, too?
Danny?
Yeah.
I don't think he's, like, loaded.
I wouldn't think so either, but I also remember one of his videos. I mean,
dude,
I guess
it doesn't even pop up.
Now we know he's living at Leo's, but I do remember in a video, like within the last year or two, they got some footage of like the lobby in his apartment complex, and it looked like a fucking rich person.
I know his dad's a judge, so
Yeah, that too.
Maybe.
He's definitely a Nepo kid.
Hold on. This lady has 1,200 paid members, but I wonder if that's like all time or if it's like current. Well, that's ChatGPT.
$1,200 and $1,200 in food stamps. You know what I think the defining factor is? Danny Mullen in the videos. Remember when he used to walk around with the microphone that he held?
Yeah.
That's how you know it's a good video, is if he's holding the handheld mic.
Yeah.
That was peak Danny. I think there's power in holding that mic like that, dude. I gotta be honest. There's power in holding the fucking microphone in your hand. I mean, literally, one of the I had sex with a prostitute video.
Damn, it is fucking current.
So there's 1,200 people giving money to Danny Mullen every month?
What's the lowest amount? $7. So let's say just like 500.
1,200 times 7. And that's even just accounting for that's $8,400 a month.
Yeah, there's no way it's no one more than $7 because $7 says. Wait.
So if 1,200 people are giving him $7 a month, that's $100K a year.
Ooh, know what you should do? Click his most recent video and skip all the way to the end and see how many people's name pop up. Because to get your name to pop up, you have to pay $100 a month.
Okay, hold on. I'm on the most recent video right.
Like skip all the way to the end and see how many names pop up.
Dude, I bet you he doesn't pop up any names because there's probably like 4 people now. Hold on, I'm letting the ad play. Yeah, that's and he's got to have money. Like, he does strike me as a guy who, if he ever did make $1 million, it probably is all sitting in like a savings account.
Dude, you know what else too? I'm reading the $7 and it doesn't say you get access to like the archive, but the $25 a month says access to all other content. So I think he's putting his fucking old videos behind a $25 a month paywall. That's retarded.
So in his 2 most recent videos at the very end, there is no Patreon names pop up.
Yeah, I doubt no one was paying fucking $100. So 25 times 30, that's $30,000 a month.
You know for sure all of his old content is behind a higher. I mean, I think you just said that.
Because like the $7 one only says access to weekly bonus videos, whatever, access to weekly live streams, and access to Patreon exclusive vlogs. And then $25 says access to all other content, which probably means old videos, right?
Yeah, and then in the recent video, I even went to the middle of the video when he plugs the Patreon, and yeah, he doesn't put any names on the screen from patrons.
Dude, that's fucking wild.
So I would bet you he's got a lot of money because he's at least making $100K a year, and then like I said, I guarantee you he's a dude that puts money in like investments and shit. And we know he's living with Leo now. See, he probably is, not fucking rich, but the guy,
Do you know why everyone left? Like why Austin left and why Swolby left? Because I think Swolby hates Danny now. And
really?
Yeah, because I swore I've watched a live stream, like one of Swolby's live streams, like 2 years ago.
I know Swolby didn't he hate
shit
Leo?
about him.
Didn't he hate Leo for a time?
I think so. I stopped watching before like all that shit started popping off, but
I think everybody hates Leo now. I've been going over and Austin's been live streaming, and I went to his streams and I've been in chat like a couple times throughout the last week, and
what does he do?
People make Leo jokes. Honestly, 2 times I went there, it was literally just him sitting there watching videos and smoking weed. It was very boring. And then one last night, he did an IRL stream. He like went out on the town, but I stopped watching before he went out on the town.
How the fuck does that dude make money? Because his whole thing was, I'm gonna like produce a bunch of podcasts and like.
He's got to have rich parents.
Yeah, because
Austin and Dino, they absolutely have rich parents.
Because I remember he bought that one studio.
Yeah,
he bought that one. Then they had the entire like apartment studio type of deal with the podcast setup, and like his whole thing was I'm gonna have like I'm gonna produce podcast, and like all he did was do Danny's.
Oh yeah,
And
Dixon
Danny's-
Snyder. That was the thing when Adam 22 made that video with Holly Day. He made out with Holly Day ate
Jesus
Adam's
Christ, bro.
22's ass, which is gay. If you're a man, you should not be letting girls eat your ass. That shit's fucking gay. And then yes, she made out with Danny. How does Leo? Leo also has to have rich parents, right? Because
And that's confirmed. That's a confirmed fact. He does, I think.
Yeah, like how the fuck does he make money? I respected it when he had the sugar mama, when there was that old lady that would give him money.
Yeah.
I respect
great.
that because he had a good point. He was saying, bro, I go to the gym to like have this physique and like I've worked on this look. So now I can go find a rich lady to give me money. And I was like, I actually respect that. That makes sense. And he's honest about it. But
remember the Jacob Couch dude and him and
Yes.
Leo had like a podcast for like 2 episodes, and then someone brought up Leo's ex-girlfriend, and he like had a complete meltdown and threw like a water bottle at them and said, "I'm fucking done with you guys."
that video is still on YouTube. Let me try to find it. He said, I'm not doing the pod anymore. And it's funny how he calls it the pod when he is angry too.
Yeah. And he was just like, I told you not to fucking mention that dude, man.
I don't blame him, dude. That ex-girlfriend was fucking like the hottest chick in the world.
Yeah, but like, did she put like a restraining order on him because he was like just like unsolicited, just dick pics all the time? And
God, where the fuck is that video? I know I've seen it recently where he freaks out at Jacob Couch and he throws a water bottle and it's just hilarious the way he's like, I'm never doing the pod ever again. I'm like, bro.
yeah,
Literally something a 17-year-old would say. The thing about Leo, I've always had a soft spot for Leo, but you know, you have to accept his flaws. I liked his podcast when he was doing just like a solo podcast, and he would just pull up clips from movies where it'd be like a motivational part or something. Like that was kind of his shtick, was like being the nice guy, which meant he was probably a dick behind the scenes. Like everyone knew
yeah,
that.
he was playing the level-headed character all the time.
There was a scene in one of the old Danny Mullen videos. It was like one of the worst town in America videos where they got some random guy to let him in the house, and the guy had kids, and it was obviously a shithole house, and they had a bunch of dogs in cages with dog shit everywhere. And Leo like gave the dad $100.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
yeah, and that to me that was like that was one of those old school Danny Mullen video moments you would never get nowadays. And like the cinematography was actually cool when they left the house and they got B-roll footage of the sunset walking down the street. Like, man, what the fuck happened to that channel?
Dude, now that you said that, that reminds me of I think it was either Austin made the video, or I'm pretty sure it was Danny. They went out to like the dunes and were riding around on like a side by side, jumping cars and shit.
I remember something like that, yeah.
I forget if it was like a video Austin made or if it was just a Danny video. I don't remember. I looked it up. It's called Fired Up Clips. That was the podcast name, Fired Up. And it says Leo's huge blowout last episode.
Oh, I see that. That's just them talking about it, though.
Oh.
I'm trying to find the clip of him actually doing it. It is funny. There are still clips of Fired Up with Leo, and it does kind of look like you can tell Jacob Couch and his friend are like 19, and then there's just Leo,
40-year-old man.
Which I can't complain. I mean, I'm on YouTube. I'm 32, but God, where the fuck is the actual clip? And then there's confronting them live on the podcast. Fired Up. Jacob Couch, I always thought was kind of a funny kid.
I think that dude went MIA.
Yeah, I was gonna say whatever happened to him.
Well, here's let me see this. What's this clip? Yeah, there's a clip. It's like it's only 15 seconds.
Yeah, where is it? That's what I'm trying to find.
Type in Leo DeTavio ex Bachelor star assaults teenager Jacob Couch on podcast.
Oh God, okay. Leo DeTavio ex Bachelor star
assaults teenager Jacob Couch. It's like a 15 second minute.
I found it. Oh, this sucks how it starts off like right away with it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Fuck you, dude. I'm not doing the pod ever again.
Shut the fuck up, dude! I'm out of here, bro. Fuck you. Bring up personal shit like that? Fuck off, dude. That's not funny, dude. Neither is that. Fuck off. I'm the one doing this now. Go fuck yourself, dude. I'm not doing this pod ever again.
Not doing this pod ever again. Bro, him literally saying, bringing up personal shit like that. I remember when I interviewed Casper, there's some stuff he had me edit out, which made total sense. Now that we're over 2 hours into this, which by the way, I'll hang this up soon. He talked about how with Leo, because I asked him, I said, what was it like working with them or with Leo in particular? And he said, Leo was, we were good friends, but he said, Leo, you kind of always got the idea that he maybe was just kind of always like trying to poach moments. Like you'd be telling him about your dead mother and you kind of get the idea that he's thinking about how this could benefit the podcast.
Yeah.
So he said it got kind of weird. And then he got nice and he said, but you could say that as a compliment to his work ethic. Like he's just always thinking about the podcast and trying to make it funny. But yeah, he said there were times when you'd be talking to him and you'd just be thinking like, oh, he's just talking to me about this because he's going to bring it up on the podcast. And then he said there were moments where he would talk to either him or Danny about things totally personally. And then they'd go to record the podcast. And as they're recording, they would just be like, so Casper, your girlfriend dumped you. And he'd be like, bro, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, the thing with Casper is he respects them way too much. Like instead of just like when he was still doing a show with you, instead of coming on here and just airing it out, he would like, no, I don't want to talk about that. Like it's like, dude, like they don't care about you. You're not. They don't want to make videos with you anymore. Why are you protecting them? Because like I know behind the scenes. I know behind the scenes there was some weird shit going on.
Before Danny put out the whack history videos, Casper on our live stream literally told me he's seen the stuff and it's like Danny's best stuff and people are gonna love it. And I was like, bro, Casper, I know you're just being nice to them. They had him on. He called in to one of their podcasts recently.
I think I saw that, yeah.
He told the story about beating up a homeless guy. And the way Danny like kind of shuffled him off, I really got the impression that they were like, Casper has been completely relegated to like, oh yeah, he's got a funny story. Yeah, we'll call him and have him tell the story. Okay, cool. You told the story. Now fuck off.
Yeah. I don't. And then when his whole situation, well, maybe more stuff happened behind the scenes we don't know about, but like Casper's departure, like it seems like they just said, all right, fuck you, you're gone, bye.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about the departure story, honestly. I did not ask Casper. Like he specifically told me he doesn't want to talk about like drama stuff too much. We got
all I know is this might not even be true, but like I remember them saying he went to like the D-Tron, stairway to D-Trons, whatever, got his dick sucked or asshole licked or whatever, and then I think Brooks accused him of lying about his dog that died or something. I don't even know if that's true, but I remember that's why Brooks hated Casper, and then Casper just he disappeared, and he disappeared for about like a year, and then like randomly I was on YouTube and like his channel pops up, he's live. He's like he's sitting in like a hot tub and he's live, and I'm like, bro, where the fuck have you been? And then he did that for like maybe a week or two, and then disappeared for another year, and then like he'd pop up again once or twice the next year, and then disappear, and then he appeared this year or this past year, late last year, early this year, and then now he's gone again. But like when he would appear, he was drinking again. That's all he would say, and that was when his anxiety was still like crazy. So like sometimes he would literally just say, I don't. He'd do a live stream for like 5 minutes, and then you could tell he's starting to like have a panic attack, and then just fucking end it, and then disappear. Which is why I told you, like, if one day he just randomly disappears and you never do a show with him again, like that's probably what's gonna happen, and it kind of did. He just
I always after that interview, I definitely thought I was like, oh, he's like undependable. And that's just addict stuff. Like even I am technically classified as undependable. I always kind of thought Brooks was kind of a faggot.
Well, he is.
I mean, I know that.
He's Jewish. He's Jewish too.
But I mean, like actually, like I just never thought he was funny. Danny and Leo, or it seemed like Leo, because Leo seemed to be the guy that brings on the talent or the people. But I feel like Leo, his fault or flaw is that he kind of just brings on chaotic people for the sake of chaos, but not all chaotic people are funny.
That's funny for a little bit, but like Rad Dick Ralph sticking around too long is like what was his downfall. Like having him for a video and like maybe he pops in once every month or once once every 2 or 3 months it'd be funny, but like then it like the fame, quote unquote fame, went to Rat Dick Ralph's head, and he was just smoking weed, calling Inland Iggy a nigger, saying he's gonna kill him and stuff, and then
Yeah. And then it gets worse and worse. And then,
oh, it's bad. He OD'd on stream, and he was streaming on one of those fucking stream.porn.
Trovo?
Yeah, something like that. He OD'd on stream.
Yeah.
And there's that video of him calling people the N-word, like just walking down the street, nigger, nigger, nigger.
The Rat Dick Ralph shit got bad. And you could tell Danny's fans are on the Reddit anyways. They're like 15-year-old kids that don't understand like why they can't bring him on. It's like, bro, he's literally a liability.
He might kill them. He might actually kill them because he might be in like a meth-induced psychosis.
Well, then there was the video where Rat Dick Ralph crashed that comedy show that Leo and Danny were at, and I know one was where Leo was at.
Hold on, you don't have to watch it. We can end this soon. But there's a page. I might have already told you about it. Like dedicated to an archive of like Rat Dick Ralph's all of his streams, and like one of them was that, and it was him outside the comedy show, and then like Leo or Danny pepper sprays him, and he starts crying. Why did you do that? Why did? Yeah, dude, that fucker's he's fucked. I don't know why they couldn't see a dude taking fucking 8 grams of shrooms every day for a whole year is like a great person to be around, but content's content, I guess.
The subreddit fans are the worst because that video came out and they're like, how could they do that to Rat Dick Ralph? And I'm like, bro, he like crashed their show. There was one particular video, it wasn't even the pepper spray one. There was another one where Rat Dick Ralph showed up at Leo's comedy show. And he was yelling the N-word from the crowd. And he's like, Leo. And Leo had to kick him out and got mad. And everyone's like, how could Leo do this? Fuck him. And I'm like, bro, whether you like Leo or not, or think he's funny or not, stand-up comedy is like what he does. It'd be like when I was in a band, if some dude showed up in my show acting like that, I'd fucking kick him out too. Like, you're now showing up at somebody's place of business. Again, whether you like them or not, like that is what they do. Now you're jeopardizing what he's got going on. You know he doesn't want you there. Like that was the main point, was that Rat Dick, you know they don't want you there. Like you're not invited to this place.
Like he's fucked in the head, like drug-induced psychosis, fucking schizophrenia, whatever.
Yeah.
Looking at the Reddit, he has a Patreon post and it's titled "Girls I Had Sex With This Weekend."
Yeah, Sandrine posted about that about Danny. That's Danny's. And she's like, why is this 40-year-old man talking about this?
Yeah.
There's no way Danny's getting laid nowadays, is there?
I don't fucking know. LA is fucking weird. He could just say, I have 500,000 subs on YouTube. Suck my dick.
Rat Dick Ralph keeping a roof over his head. Who knows if he even does anymore. I just know that his girlfriend was like the ugliest chick I'd ever seen in the world.
Oh, it's California. You're paying for his house. He's a fucking, what do they call it? A class of citizen, a disenfranchised class of citizen or whatever. He has a drug problem. He probably gets that shit for free, and you're paying for it.
Yeah, he's an unhoused person.
That Reddit used to be fun. I was never a big Reddit guy, but like every now and then I'd pop in. Like I wouldn't post anything. I'd just read everything during the Prime days, and it was hilarious. And like,
yeah, it used to be fun.
Now I think it's just people. How do I find this video? How do I find this video? And everyone tells them you have to pay for it because Danny deleted them all.
It's also very obvious that everyone on that subreddit, like I said, is definitely like they're teenagers.
I think the reason it's dead is everyone was my age or a few years younger than me. And now that we're kind of older, like all the stupid edgy shit isn't as funny anymore. So they're obviously not shit posting on Reddit, which is why that thing is dead. And yeah, fuck Danny.
Yeah, no, the Reddit is basically just people saying they hate him now, and then like I said, it's just it literally is the whole subreddit is just dead, and he's on that subreddit. Like Danny has a Reddit and goes like he checks the subreddit, so he knows that everyone on Reddit hates him. But I think the subreddit, they overestimate their power, because if you think about it, that subreddit is like 20,000 people. He does have almost 900,000 subscribers on YouTube, because if you go to his YouTube comments, it is all people being like, this was a great video. Like he does still have fans somehow. There are people that act like he's funny, but you know, and the subreddit will be like, his career is dead, it's over, and it's like he's nowhere near as popular as he once was, but he obviously is still making, you know, money on Patreon. Like there are still people out there, you know, for whatever reason. We had a homeless woman show up at my work with a shopping cart and drop $1,500 because she had a sponsor, and we wonder why we can't solve the homeless problem. Wait, she had $1,500 because someone gave it to her? Dude, I'd go homeless tomorrow if somebody was going to give me $1,500.
Maybe he means it was a $1,500 charge that got for free because she had a sponsor.
1,500.
Have you ever donated blood for money? Have you ever been that down bad?
I can't do needles. Otherwise, I'd be donating blood. That would have been how I sustained my drug habit.
I've knew people that did that. I never understood it because, like, I've seen commercials about it saying you can get up to $500 or $800 to donate plasma, and then, like, I know people who've done it, and the most they give you is like $200, which is just weird because it's like, what are they doing with that?
I always wanted to donate semen just because I'm white and 6'3". So I think I could.
You wouldn't fit it, bro. They only want black and Indian people.
Well, now I probably couldn't because they'd look at my record and be like, okay, so you've been to rehab 3 times. You know,
it's fucking wild still that they do eugenics. Like, I want my baby to have blue eyes and be this tall. So they use like someone's donated sperm to do all that, but Hitler's bad.
Yeah. No, it's always just what's convenient for them. You know, whatever works out in the moment or whatever. I don't know. They're fucking retarded. Yup, rich liberals will sponsor homeless people. Damn, so I should go homeless and just get some old lady reliving the hippie days to give me $1,500. I don't know. Fucking A. It's like 8:30 here. So what is it, like 10:30 for you?
30 to take a shower. Last thing I want to say is I went in today and they had a buy one get one, so I have a house nigger and a field nigger now. Buy one get one.
What's the house? Isn't that just like that person's gonna bring?
They clean my
tea?
dishes. Yeah. It's a girl.
Is it a girl?
Actually. Yeah, she's
Are you gonna have
fat.
sex with her?
No.
Oh no, she's fat. Never mind.
And then I bought her specifically because I took her away from her kids. So and now we got Bubba out there in the field. He's picking right now.
Yeah, I saw her with their kids and I just couldn't resist.
Yeah, couldn't resist. Had to break them up.
All right, well shit. Dixon Cider will be on tomorrow. Yeah, today's Thursday, so we'll be back on tomorrow. Black Jesus, thanks for calling in. You know what, actually, hold on really quick. I'm almost positive that I actually can pull that idea off. Let me double check really fast.
Stick me up there with the picture of George Floyd.
I think
Trayvon Martin. I'll try it out right now while I'm still here.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might not look as pretty as it would, but the way I would do it is I would just share screen like this. But then I can change the way I share the screen. I'm kind of just talking out loud now. If I do it like,
I wonder if there's something I could do on my end. Hold on.
Nope, just like this. Except it does say Beckett on that screen, but this is what it would look like.
Put Trayvon Martin on there, bro.
I could do anyone.
Me, Trayvon Martin, calling in from hell.
As long as there's a picture of the person, I could do it, bro. We could do it to anyone.
I smoked some crack with Ronald Reagan in hell.
George Floyd, can you tell us why you didn't keep your hands on the wheel when the officer asked you to?
I didn't do nothing.
Dude, that's all I ever want to ask them. Is just like when the cop walked up and said, keep your hands on the wheel.
It's like the meme. It's like when a cop asks you to put your hands on the wheel and it's like just shows black people dancing.
Yeah, yes. It's like, bro, anything but keeping their hands on the wheel. Like what's going through their mind. Just literally anything but keeping hands on the wheel.
I'm going to turn this traffic stop into 5 felonies.
Dude, I'm convinced that like when that stuff does happen, Because that's always my question is what is going through their head. I think they flip into some kind of autopilot mode where it just becomes like
No, like I think that's a thing with like this genetically, like how like you'll see them freak out and they'll repeat the same thing 20 times.
oh yeah, yeah.
Like auto like you didn't say that, you didn't say that, you didn't say that, you didn't say that. Like they'll like it's not like just a one off. Like you see a lot of the videos and they like go into like an autoplay mode where they just repeat the same fucking thing 20 times and they get louder as they say it.
They definitely flip into some kind of autopilot mode
It has to be
where
genetic, bro. Like even if you're not a racist or like whatever, like it has to be genetic or something.
well the repetition, because yeah, they do that when they get mad, they repeat the same thing literally 20 times. That's a low IQ thing. That's a vocabulary issue. You don't have the words to say what you're feeling, so you
Yeah,
just
because I
say
saw a
the
video of a white girl with braids, like a long braids, and it was like a black girl saying like,
She
"You
got
can't
mad at
have
her.
that. You can't have that." That's why black people say you can't have that. You can't have that. You can't like. I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah.
we could sit here and talk for fucking 20 hours. I won't keep you.
No, I totally get it. Yeah, fucking hey, thanks for calling in the whole show.
Fizz, if you're watching, how are your kids doing, bitch?
I would argue he's not because he's usually in chat if he is, but he just posted something in the Discord earlier today, actually, if you want to respond to that.
Yeah, fuck that. Go take a shower. All right, deuces.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the outro. All right, guys.
And we're all here today to groove and have a beautiful time together, and that it's only the beginning. Sometimes I think I'm drunk and then I realize I am drunk. Sometimes I think I'm